Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Dungeons and Dragons with our unnamed adventuring group. I believe, Fluffy, you had said that you had compiled all of your notes
Mm-hmm.
and you were going to recap us. Do we want to do the recap? Let's do our introductions first, then we'll recap. Let us start at what is my top part of the screen. Why don't we go with the venerable Elmmerfudd?
Hi everyone, it's me. I play Ferentis, a male human ranger who is trusting and doesn't have a lot of experience in the world. And this is a perfect world that Russell's built to shape someone into a hardened individual. So it's fun to start with a clean slate and let the world make this man who he is.
All right. Yes, I think there are just so many growth opportunities for Ferentis out there.
I agree.
I'm just so excited to bring those to the fore. Fluffy, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, sir?
Hi, my name is Rothnito. I sound a lot like Kermit the Frog.
The Flob?
Flog.
Kermit the Flob here.
I am an Earth Genasi. And I some say that I am a sociopath. But I don't feel that way. I feel like I'm pretty normal. Think about my choices that I make. I wear dead people's clothing and make fanny packs out of other dead people's clothing.
Yeah, and their wives definitely don't think you're crazy.
Yeah, no.
As you drag their husband across the floor in front of them.
I was tasked with a task, and said task was accomplished by tasking it. So I feel like my character, honestly, like I feel like my character really has done a lot so far. Do you guys remember that one time that I lit up the sky and saved all of us from getting eaten in the dark?
Absolutely, it all could there.
Yeah,
I'm starting to see a common factor here.
You are a hero.
There's a lot that I've done, and we'll get into that when I give us a recap of what's going on.
All right. That brings us to Mrs. Fudd.
Hello. I totally forgot how to speak. Eleanor.
You're the best.
And I'm a female half-elf that I am trying to find my daddy. And there are a lot of things that are pointing to him being not nice, undead person.
Some sort of bad thing, yeah.
Yeah, some sort of bad thing.
He seems chill.
Yeah, he seems nice.
Seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
Seems like a good guy.
He was a human.
He's just misunderstood.
He was a human at some point. Somehow he's still alive, even though you're 120 years old, and
that totally makes sense.
Weird. Weird stuff's going on.
Weird stuff. He's still human.
Who knows? Right.
We don't know. We'll figure it out.
Well, yeah, we'll certainly figure it out. Egg, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
I am Borlin Ironspice. I am a dwarf from some stronghold that I can't remember the name of right now, and I'm a pretty good guy, but I'm an even better cook. I'm a dwarf fighter that loves his friends and tries to keep Ferentis in line so he doesn't kill himself. And I think we all try to do that.
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you.
Just a loving group that you guys have created.
It's what I needed. And I feel like we just played because I listened to the last session today so I could refresh my memory.
Listened. Oh, I could have done that on the drive. So dang it.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we just played. This is great.
Because the audio is out there too, right?
Yeah. That's what I listened to the audio on the Potato Thumbs podcast feed.
I listened to the audio this week too, just so I could check my notes and make sure I remembered what was going on.
Excellent.
I did not. I'm just going to see my pants.
Anybody who is watching or listening, I am calling this campaign Descent into Sciniparta. It is a horror-centric campaign, borrowing some from some Russian folklore. And since Fluffy had messaged me and said he listened to he wanted to do our recap, go ahead, recap us.
So our story started out by our group receiving a letter from Zoran. And we met him in a beautiful hut in a nice place of town.
He wasn't creepy at all.
And no, he wasn't creepy at all. He gave us a $200 advance to meet him. And then when we met him, he offered us $800 of the Koshay's currency, which is like which is basically like a blood money, or money with tainted blood on it, like evil money. Which we still have, because our thief of the group, who is not with us today but with us in spirit, is holding on to that bag, because if you have a bag, he has the 799 gold pieces, and I do believe Borland still has one of them. Mr. Iron
Yes,
Spice.
I think we've lost like 20 or something though, because he was chucking them at things with his crowbar.
Oh yeah, 30 were lost in practice during crowbar time. That's right. So we are down 30.
Crowbar time was very effective.
Yeah, crowbar time was very effective.
He has 769 of them, and then Mr. Iron Spice is holding one of them. So the Zoran tried to convince us to go get this crown for him. And he was just going to enslave everyone. And he was cursed. He couldn't get the crown himself. We kind of decided maybe that wasn't in our best interest. And we have actually set off to that area. And is it the village of Nove that we're going to, or was that where we were last talking with him?
You are headed to the village of Novi.
We are okay. That part was right. Okay, so we are headed to the village of Nove. Yep. We have been on. This is our third session on our journey to Nove. The first session, we had a couple different stops that we made. We did a good job staying on the trail. We met some characters. One was definitely trying to murder us. The other character had quite a conversation with Ferentis. And you know what? Ferentis ended up reaping the rewards and got like some sort of like feather fall item device.
Gloves, yeah.
Gloves.
Listen,
yeah.
if you just trust people and have a conversation, you learn so much.
Yeah.
You just got to be more trusting, guys.
And he also gave us some advice as well for our journey along the way. So then session 3 our second session on our journey to Nove, we got a little bit off trail. We were in some red mist. There were some biting flies. There was like a bunch of weird stuff going on. It was snowing, blizzard-like, and we started running basically through these dead trees. We tried to send. Yeah. We tried to send Ferentis up to the treetops. He was able to quickly make it up 300 feet above the tree line to kind of get a bearing of where we were, and then took him about an hour or so to get back down because the spell that we gave him lasted about a minute. We did some running. We met some monsters along the way. They may have dragged me via rope because I tried to stop dead in my tracks as we were running.
Possible.
Yep. We learned that we were coming from the west. To the south of us was an ocean. It was quite a ways off, almost beyond what we could see. There was a village to the northwest. And then we saw an opening, a break in the trees in the southeast. So we kind of roped ourselves together, hoping that would get us back on the path. And we walked southeast. We found a ruin, a building. It was kind of like a old church almost, or a place of worship that had no roof. It looked like it had been burnt to the ground. We saw potentially Ferentis's dad. Maybe it was a trick, but Ferentis's dad, which was dead at the time. tried to. It was a demon, I guess, maybe trying to trick us, to lure us in. Long story short, there was a really awesome puzzle inside. We figured out the puzzle. We killed some demons. We fought some things. We got some. Hit the church with the big thunder boom, and went through the side door instead of the front door. Cleansed the blade, and basically, long story short, we had some greatness happen in our fight.
Agreed.
I think it's important to point out that in the start of our mission, Fudd rolled 3 natural 20s, but he had a disadvantage, so he didn't get to use any of them.
And they all wound up being 4s. Yep.
And then shortly after rolled a 4th nat 20, which he was still at disadvantage, so he didn't get to use.
Good times. Good times.
Long story short, though, we beat the demon. It almost had us. Borland was kind of he was eyeing
distracted.
up the eye. He was eyeing up the eye and maybe thinking about going for the power, but luckily Eleonora was able to cleanse the blade and take that, and we were able to slay the demon. And 3 magical items ended up with 4 people that were going at the time. Mr. Ferentis got the glimmering moon longbow,
Very
which
excited
is
for that.
pretty rad. A bowstring appears when he draws back. Some unlimited
Radiant
arrows.
damage. Ooh,
Radiant,
baby.
radiant damage. You get some resistance when the bow is not in use. It's pretty rad. Mr. Borland Iron Spice, our famous cook, got some magical armor, shrank down to his size. He was a little bit cocky with the armor that he got. We went out looking for some firewood and looking to see if there's any other nuisances around the area, and he was kind of showing off his armor to me while the two of us were going around. So I may have, as a joke, tried to cast a spell to make him soil his new armor, which worked for a moment, but then the armor cleansed itself as if nothing had ever happened.
So good.
Pretty rad. The armor at high level allows him to speak or summon the dead once each long rest. And then Miss Eleonora got the Sun Shadow's Bane Anointed, a special weapon that our DM has created for this encounter. It has a blade of light, a gem on the handle. It is a radiant blade that gives her some +2 damage on attack rolls. However, it's also cursed, and she must make sacrifices to a demon every night that speaks to her in her dreams, potentially requests her to do other things, gives her maybe more power if she goes with his dark deeds. It's kind of a win-lose situation, or maybe win-win, depending on if you're going for power or who knows. It does have radiant corruption and deals necrotic damage. So it's kind of a cool little thing. We decided to take camp at the church after we defeated the demons, taking turn doing watch. Eleonora did decide to make a blood sacrifice to the demon, which turned her blade from unanointed to anointed, so she got the more powerful version with the necrotic damage. Mr. Borland Iron Spice, during his watch, decided to go around and steal all the horns off of the petrified demons that were in the church. The horns, when he took them, actually seemed like, even though these demons were petrified, seemed like they were still on fire. They were warm to the touch, almost like a glowing burn on the inside of them. Our leader, the never making bad decisions, Rothnito, he who lights the way, as some say.
A lot of people say that. I've heard it many times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a great title.
To use his time very wisely. Made a fanny pack out of the clothing from some of the demons and the angels that were scattered around the church. He wears it on his front right hip because that is a cool thing to do.
Amen.
Inside this magical demon fanny pack that he has created, he keeps a demon wing hand claw, like a claw from a demon wing, and he saw that Borland had grabbed the the horn. So he was like, well, I need more than just a claw. So he actually also nabbed 2 femur bones that he could either use as potentially double-handed weapons, or he is slowly working some holes into them, maybe making some demon femur nunchucks after enough time has passed. So that's something that he's slowly working towards.
What a glorious leader of this party.
Yeah.
Always being prepared.
Absolutely. I love it.
Vito, he who lights the way and saves the day. Mr. DM, is there anything that I've missed?
I have never heard a more thorough recap
In my life, ever.
I don't even know that much about this campaign, so you know more than me at this point. Yeah, so that's where we pick up. I believe last we left off, you guys had just gone to sleep in this abandoned church. You had set some watches. You're waking up in the morning after accomplishing some activities during your various watches, and oh, my son is so cute. And I think that's where we will pick up. As you guys wake up in the morning, as Rothnito had mentioned, there's no ceiling to the church, so a few feet away from the fire, there's actually this slight dusting of snow that has fallen in this clearing. Your surroundings are oddly silent. Yeah, and that's how you guys wake up in the morning.
Oh, man, this was after being very scared every night and having voices, that was a pretty nice sleep.
Yeah. And it's good that the local monsters have not realized that we slayed the demon. They're still scared to come to this area. It's still quiet.
Somehow the sun is way brighter for Borland than everyone else.
Must be
Wait till you see it shine off my head.
Must be his special spice bag that he has.
Did you sleep in your armor, Borland?
I absolutely am never taking this armor off ever again.
I love it.
And something was missed. I am completely nude underneath this armor.
Right. Robin Williams.
I am butt naked.
I will
That's
say
right.
this. After having slept through the night, you've slept in armor before.
Mm-hmm.
This armor is oddly comfortable.
Oh yeah. Did it give me like a special dream?
I mean, don't you have a special dream every night?
Not every night, but I definitely felt like I had a special dream last night.
Okay, yeah, so actually yours oddly involves a lot of food.
Oh, yeah, that's the dream.
So
That's
simmering skillet of bacon.
Can I be covered
And
in the
then-
simmering skillet of bacon?
Yeah. So you like drizzled it over your head, and you kind of did that,
Oh yeah.
Pour some powdered sugar on me.
Yeah, and then you're like hit by powdered brown sugar, and it like just melds with the grease, and you're rubbing it and licking it off yourself, and that is essentially your dream for the rest of the night.
That sounds like a good dream.
I hope you have that IRL tonight.
Dude, I hope
Yeah.
so too.
I'm not gonna lie. I try and special dream before I have dreams.
That's the bro strat.
I mean,
Yeah.
so what do you guys do once you wake up in the morning and you kind of like, so Borland, you wake up and you would think with the dream that you had, you would have some soiled armor. You don't, oddly.
Also, first thing I do when I wake up, I don't want to take off my armor, and I would just like to relieve myself first thing, just right there in front of everybody.
It's like you were wearing a diaper. It just kind of,
Yeah.
except it trickles out, and all of you can tell that he has done this.
So just the part of it that was in the
Fantastic.
armor got cleaned up. Any dare I say seepage exists.
Yeah.
No seepage.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
So we got to make this
Awesome.
airtight. Well, looking at it, I know we had that a couple more miles from here. There was a village that we were discussing heading that way. Is that still what we want to do?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
All right, let's go. I'm fine with that.
I mean, we should. Barlin should probably make some breakfast or something.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I kind of missed
I'm
part.
hungry.
What do we
Why?
have to eat?
I can't imagine why.
What are we eating, Barlin? It's breakfast time. We're all really used to this now.
Okay. I'm gonna make some bacon and eggs because I had that dream. Do I have eggs or bacon? I hope I do. I feel like or bacon
You have
fat.
rations. Yeah.
Yeah, bacon fat.
You have stocked up. Like this is something that you're kind of notorious for. Of like, normally you guys are used to traveling and it's like rations, right?
Mhm.
Ever since you guys have started traveling with Borland, somehow he always seems to have like fresh food for the trail.
I love it.
Hey, Borland, throw the special spices in there.
I had forgotten about that.
This is gonna be great.
Is the DM ready for special spice?
Oh, I'm always ready.
He's
Okay.
always
Well,
But maybe
Terrifying.
before we finish it, we tie each other together with the rope.
oh. Well,
That's
you
a
know
good
what?
idea.
Maybe we should save it for another time.
We have a giant bag. What is just
just a
what is
little
just
bit?
a handful of spice on our bacon
Yeah,
and
come on.
eggs?
We were victorious over a demon.
Alright.
Like,
it's
I'm
been so
feeling
many
pretty
days.
good. We got magic items.
I got
All right.
femurs.
I trust you to cook.
Okay. I'll make a delicious breakfast. Somebody do some scouting, yada yada. Practice your stuff, whatever. I got
Okay.
it. I cook for us.
Hey,
And you are using the spices.
Yes.
we're using some of these spices,
But-
not
yeah,
all
but-
of these spices.
Let me specify some things. How closely is everybody watching me? What's everyone doing?
Well, you said to go scout and stuff, so I'll get into what I'm doing here in a second, but I'm not watching you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have something to say to Ferentis when he tells us to go
I was gonna
scout.
say, I'm just looking now that it's daytime. I'm just kind of looking to see if there's anything else we missed last time.
All right.
I need you to roll me a
Yeah.
d20
Me?
for the spices. Yeah.
Wait.
Spices, you're rolling a d20, yeah.
Wait. Hang on. Let me finish my stipulation of what I'm doing.
Okay.
In my secretude of cooking, because I'm a master chef and no one's paying attention to me at this point, everyone trusts me. I want to take some of the spice and cook it with only Ferentis's and Rothnito's food.
Yes,
Only theirs.
yes.
Mad respect.
And I want to pretend like I cooked it for all of us the same way, but I separated it. And then I would like to take some of the feathers from the angels, like one of the feathers from the angel, and crush it up and put it in parentheses.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
With the spice. So
Oh.
parentheses has spice and an angel feather.
And angel dust.
And angel dust.
Yeah, and angel dust. And Rothnito's just has spice.
Oh my! And then he accidentally added chemical X. Thus, the
I
power
throw a
of
devil
Ferentis was
horn in there too.
born. Oh my
This is
god,
great.
it's so good. I love this.
This is great.
Good way to
Okay.
start.
Sorry if I kill you.
Sorry
I'm
if I
not.
kill you.
What a great way to go.
Okay, so I need you to roll me at least one d20, and let's go with that first. First
Okay.
d20. All of you guys had like wandered off while he was cooking the food, right?
Oh
Correct.
my god.
Wow,
dude.
yeah, I'm like looking
Okay.
in like corners and stuff.
I'm nervous.
Back to him.
Game. First roll of the night,
game.
ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go! That is a nat one, baby. A nat one.
He critically failed.
And I need you to roll me a d10.
Okay, D10. D10. All right, let's throw that one out there. 6, substantially better, but not by a lot.
All right, cool.
Okay, so he's cooking. Do you need anything else from him?
Nope.
No,
I'm gonna
thank
turn to
you.
Somebody's gonna die.
I'm gonna turn to Ferentis and I'm gonna say, he said, "Scout, do you want to jump again?"
We have a little distance to the trees. Yes. On the way to the trees, I want to look and see if any of the. If you remember last night, there was no sign of local animal life and whatnot. I want to see if maybe overnight some stuff came back through. But yeah, I'll climb a tree again.
So
What?
I'm just gonna grab his shoulder and touch him with jump and say, "Have fun, my friend."
I really had fun last time, and now I know what I'm doing. Pretty excited. On the way to the tree line, though, I do want to look, Russ, for, since it's been snowing, if there's any sign of, like, I don't know, just not like big. I mean, obviously, I'd be looking for big game too, but like if any sort of wildlife has maybe found its way back through this area since it's been clear of whatever corruption for the night.
That is so smart, Francis. You are such a smart man.
For now,
Roll me a survival check.
you got it, buddy. Thank you so much. I'd love to do that for you. D&D Beyond loaded quickly. Look at that. All right. You said survival, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. That is an 8.
An 8?
Ooh,
Okay.
rolling high tonight.
So as you're kind of looking, and to remind you guys, it looks like some kind of fire consumed this region.
Yeah.
And there appeared to be this kind of subsidiary warmth. The temperature has dropped rapidly during the night, to that almost near freezing level. And the snow is starting to pile up. And so you do see some tracks kind of around the perimeter. It looks like some things kind of came in and then retreated. But that's about as much as you get. Like, you can tell because it's readily, like, snow kind of makes it to where tracks appear a lot easier, especially fresh snow. But you're not really getting much else other than the fact that, yeah, it looks like there is some return of life, and it's really hard to discern what the tracks may be of.
Gotcha. Well, it looks like at least, some life is coming back to the area. That's pretty good. That gives me hope for this creepy fucking forest.
Are you climbing the tree?
I'm
if
going
I
up
touch
this
you with
tree.
jump?
Absolutely.
All right.
Mario noise.
How far does he need to go? Or how far is the top of the tree?
So it depends on which tree. If he's going for a tree that's a little bit closer towards, there are no trees in the clearing.
Correct.
The trees get higher and they're skeletal, like towards the outer ring. Like, you can tell all the leaves have been burned off and they're obviously a dead tree. So if you go to one that's like still growth for the trees, you would have to go a little bit like into the forest to actually get to one that is
I would step
still
in
alive.
basically just until
Alive.
the first one that I would deem like at least climbable,
Mm-hmm.
and then rock and roll.
Yeah. Okay. So, and it's even easier now because there aren't as many leaves in your way as you're climbing. And you climb up to the top of this tree. And you kind of look again. You're seeing what appears to be to the. I'm putting myself in the map like Joey and Friends.
Which direction? I'll tell you what it is.
Right. To the northwest.
Slope of mountains in a
Yes.
small village.
Yes. And again, to the southeast, it's closer. you guys have kind of been moving in that direction.
Okay.
It's hard to discern where the trail was that you guys were at, but you do see that village up. You see the mountain range in front of you. Again, you kind of over a little bit further to the southeast, southwest, but a little more west than south is that break in the mountains, a pass, presumably with those large golden spires. And
Spidery
then
looking bridges.
right, directly to the south is ocean. And again, this is very, very far away.
Yeah.
South is like forest as far as the eye can see, but you can kind of see at the horizon. You can see what appears to be ocean. You're a ranger. You're used to seeing those kinds of discerning things from a great distance.
Okay. I'm not
Topography
seeing
of
any
the
like,
landscape.
campfires or something that were different from last night, just to make sure we're not being any danger
No.
between here and the village.
No campfires, but you do see like smoke coming from Novi.
Isengard. Okay.
What you presume to be Novi,
To be Novi,
right? Which
yeah.
is that village. And again, it's rather small. There's a wooden palisade around it. It's on the slope of a hill, so you can kind of see the outlay of this village where there appears to be some kind of long hall at the top, and various other things, mostly wood and thatch. Although you do notice the wood is ornate, these carvings and twisting knots and kinds of things. Again, at a very real distance, and things are very colorful. It's
So
not just
like
brown.
a ragtag little village. Like it's pretty well put together. From
It
this
looks like it's
distance.
well cared for.
Yeah. Okay.
Lots of reds and blues and whites seem to make up the village itself.
Okay. Well, when I crawl back down the tree, I'm gonna kind of. Obviously, I'm line myself up with the village before I come down as a ranger. I can hold on to that. But as I get into the clearing, just in case, as we're eating and talking and whatnot, I'm gonna draw like a big arrow in the snow, like pointing that direction.
Good idea. Yep, that's fair.
So you climbed the tree and did not use jump then?
No, I did. I used jump to get way up in the tree. And then had to finish.
Okay.
Because there's not like a lot of branches on the bottom of the trees, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, he had to jump up on that wood.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
want to
yeah.
make sure my
I
spell
jumped
slots
all
were
over that
accounted
wood.
for.
It does take you longer to get back down from the tree, right? Because you're not just able to jump from piece to piece. You're having to then climb. And the climb is rather treacherous. I'm not going to make you roll for it. This is the second time you've done it,
Cool.
But yeah.
Last thing from me, real quick. When we get back to camp, I just want to test something real quick.
Mhm.
I just want to get on like a not like really high, but like a piece of rubble, right? And I wanna jump off of it and put my hands with the gloves under my boots, and see if that counts my boots being items and gives me slow fall.
I want you to fall face first.
I need you to roll me an athletics or no. I want you to roll me an acrobatics check.
You got it.
That's awesome.
Please be a 1. Okay, 12.
That would be such a fun thing.
12. So as you are falling, you do like your boots slow, but in the way that you have to tuck yourself, it actually causes your top half to be heavier.
Yes.
Oh,
And
hell
so
yes. Yes.
You kind of you come up and around. You're able to kind of get your balance back again and drop your boots back down. So you land on your butt and kind of like in that deep squat position, and you kind of feel like it pulls a hammy a little bit, but you're uninjured.
Okay. Permission to do one more thing before I take
Sure.
too much time. I'm going to take my boots off, hold them above my head, and then jump.
I think you've already fallen on the ground, haven't you?
Well, I was wearing the boots.
He's climbing back up now.
I'm climbing back
No,
up
so-
because last time my heaviness caused me to flip forward as my boots slow down.
Mhm.
So if I'm going to see if I can Mary Poppins myself with boots.
Yeah.
Mary Poppins, bitch.
Actually, as you hold on to this, it's not a very far fall. You feel as if you were falling from a larger distance, you would probably it would be harder to hold on to the boots for a prolonged period of time.
Yeah, because it'd be resistance between the two. Yeah.
But you have essentially created a pseudo parachute. Yep.
Oh yeah, let's go, baby. That's all I've been thinking about for a couple of weeks. Is like, what can I do with these? All right, cool. Sorry, I'm back at camp. I'll just tell everyone that they found the village again. We're a lot closer to it. I've got it marked the direction we need to go. No sign of the path. I'm not seeing any danger in the immediate area around us. So when we're ready to go, I think we should be able to hit there today.
How long was I waiting under the tree for him? Do you think?
Probably 45 minutes. I will also point this out because I forgot to mention it when you were up there. You did see another dip between here and Novi.
Oh, that's important. So like,
Go ahead.
just like a dip in elevation, or like it goes down. You can see it come up the other side, like a crevasse.
It was a little hard to tell.
Okay.
It was more of a circular dip,
Like a crater.
almost like a crater.
Okay.
There's still trees and growth, but it seemed to dip in. But that entire space was filled with this. There were branches, and they were white, almost like bone white. And you swear that there were like these red pustules on it, but the pustules moved. It was really far away, kind of hard to tell.
Really important information to have. Thank you for sharing that now.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah. Hey guys, also fun fact, last minute, little like crater thing looking. It had trees, but they looked like bones, and there's like red moving things on it. Might not be great to walk through there, but it's on the way to the village if we go straight to it.
I don't know about that.
That's what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying.
That sounds like a good time.
As long as we're tied together, I'll follow you guys.
Literally, because we dragged you. You had to follow us.
I mean, and obviously I don't care because I got my armor. And as Rothnito said, I was a little cocky with it, so continue to be so.
Quite literally.
Quite literally.
Yeah,
Well,
have
should we?
breakfast?
Should we continue this over breakfast?
I agree. I'm famished after the climbing.
I waited around for like 45 minutes. I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, were we going to tie ourselves together first, right?
Oh, yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
As everyone's tying themselves together.
I want to turn to Ferentis and kind of like whisper to him, like, I say we let Eleonora lead and not the Tin Man.
Oh yeah, see what the effects are of this stuff first. That's smart. Very smart.
Okay.
Well,
So
we don't know about the spike.
Right.
I'm just saying that because he's been cocky about his armor. And so I'm saying let's put him in back.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Just in case. I like this. Yes, good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I come
All right,
back
so-
from looking at the walls and everything, and I'm like, what?
Nothing
All
at
right,
all. Hope you're not.
I hand,
You're in charge. What?
I make sure to hand Eleonora the good plate, and like try to be discreet about it, but I'm not very good at it, and everyone's just kind of looking at me like, "What the heck?" I go to Rothnito. I go, "This is for you," and then for Ferentis, I kind of give him like a smirk grin as I give him his food, and then I go back to the pot and get mine.
Thank you for
plate that I
being
have.
extra friendly when you gave me my food. That is very sweet. Thank you for cooking it for me. I cannot wait to see how it tastes, and I'll dive in.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm excited to taste these spices.
Oh yes, see
So
what they do.
Got the one with both. Rothnito got got just the
single.
one, and you guys got neither. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm gonna lick my bowl clean. I'm gonna be like, "This is the best tasting breakfast you've ever made me."
This is
But
I don't know-
what
I
if
don't
it
know if
tastes
it-
like crap?
I don't know if it's just carrying around this awesome fanny pack all day, but it really hits the spot.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna like lick the bowl clean.
So, a couple of odd things here. Rothnito
Yeah.
and Ferentis,
Mm-hmm.
as you eat this, as you eat the food, it tastes like autumn twilight.
Mm.
Cancer eaten to autumn twilight.
Well, and even to yourself, you're like, that's weird, but that's what pops into your head as you're eating. It is like watching a sunset.
Mm.
And that feeling you get at just watching this beautiful sunset as the sky descends into darkness.
Single tear down my cheek.
And for you, Ferentis, there is a single star that you see as that sunset develops. And that's what you're feeling. It's that feeling of watching that star, of that resoluteness that is always there in front of you.
Oh man, it's cocaine.
It's veto bear.
Do you need both of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw?
I was waiting for that.
I will happily do that, sir.
That is a 16.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
I only got a 23.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Both of you guys, there's almost, as you eat the food, you're like, this is the best food I've ever eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, dude.
I need more of it. But then you're like, you think maybe too much of a good thing.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm traveling. I need to reel myself in.
Yep.
We're rationing.
But both of you, as you're shortly after the meal, you feel in this space where you're not, where light is coming down directly, your vision starts to get a little blurry. And the sunlight is hurting your eyes. Like they're watering, it's blurry, it hurts. Like you can't look directly towards the sun.
Guys, it's suddenly, like, after being so dark in this forest, it's so bright. Are you guys not seeing this too? This is, oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna take off my fanny pack and just put it over my forehead like a visor.
You also notice, for you, Ferentis, on your forearm, you kind of feel this burning sensation
Oh, maybe am I allergic to something?
under your clothes, and it's right on your skin.
That's uncomfortable.
It sears.
I'm gonna like roll my sleeve up and like look at my arm.
As you roll your sleeve up, you see, almost as if tattooed there, the image of a feather.
Well, that did.
Seared in with these glowing white arcane lines.
Did we do something last
happening?
night? Is this Lenora? Do you have random tattoos now?
I'm just gonna kind of like stick to myself and clean the dishes and just be like, I don't know what's going on.
As you
I'm
hold
definitely
it-
gonna look.
As you hold it up to Alanora, that pain gets stronger.
Oh, ow! Oh.
I didn't do anything. What is happening?
As she almost like takes an involuntary step back, and the pain reduces ever so slightly.
I'll show it to Rothnito. Do you have a tattoo?
No reaction as you get it closer to Rothnito.
That's in the boring.
Like my eyes are still pretty hidden by my fanny pack, but I am gonna set my fanny pack down and just like lift up the edges of both of my sleeves and just look at my arm, but not really say anything to him, and then just put the fanny pack back over my eyes.
Nothing.
Nothing
Nothing
for
on
Borlin?
your arms, Rothnado.
If I pointed at Borlin, anything?
Nope.
And then I point it back at Eleonora.
In fact, as you point it towards Borlin, that it cools significantly.
Oh, Borlin, you're such a comforting presence.
And then back to Eleonora and
God, Eleonora, what the fuck?
I wanna come over to Furentis, and I'm like, you said it feels better when I'm closer to you,
I think
and then I just
so.
want to go and like rub my hand, caressing his arm very gently.
so as you touch his arm, your armor glows.
Oh,
And you see almost, and again, it's like these arcane runes begin to appear, kind of going up your arm, and then they kind of fade as they get farther away from his forearm.
on my armor it does that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What? Do you feel any different?
I'm a little excited.
Oh my goodness. Eleonora, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was looking at the wall.
He's cooling. Roth does nothing, and it burns when it's looking at you. Is it your sword, maybe?
I don't know. I pull out my sword to see.
Put your sword down. I'll point it at the sword.
Okay. I put my sword down on the ground and just take a step back.
Yeah, I pointed at the sword.
As you pointed at the sword, it is a searing pain, and there's almost like when you hold two magnets that are the same polarity against each other, right? Where it's like you feel that resistance as you try to push it towards the sword. Well, actually, right now, because it's not a sword, it's just a hilt.
Yeah.
Because she hasn't activated
Yeah.
the blade. The hilt itself, there's almost like these black and red veins that begin to crawl across it. They begin to swell with some kind of fluid.
Yep, covering my tattoo.
Yeah.
And then I just
Then
kind
that-
of point it towards Eleonora, not near the sword.
Fainter. There's not that same resistance, but it still burns.
Oh, what the fuck? So sword is bad. I don't know why. Is it from
Also,
the...
you notice this kind of black around the edges of her eyes. These kind of black veins.
Eleonora, are you trying like a new mascara or something? Or
No, nothing.
there's like stuff happening around your eyes?
I'm like
Do
touching
me
my
and-
eye.
Rothnito see it as well, or is it just Furentis?
Nope, just Furentis.
Okay, so then I turn to Rothnito and I'm like, do I have something on my face?
I'm just gonna laugh and take my fanny pack and put it back on my right hip, and then I'm gonna pull up my two femurs, and I'm just gonna start working at the hole in them.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This is really
I'm squinting my
weird.
eyes because the sun hurts.
I look at him and be like, anything? What's that? What is it? Where is it?
Rothnito, I want you, as you're working on these bones, I'd like you to roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, hell yes.
Explode in his face.
Combat cold cuts.
Oh my
I
gosh.
hit a nat 20.
Oh,
So
baby.
23. 23 in
23.
total.
So the bones that you have, they are from a magical being. As you're working
Sweet.
on these are from a magical being. Magical beings, and especially their body parts, are very accepting of enchantments. If you were to work at this, you think that with the right combination of spells and with the right combination of what's the word I'm looking for? With the right combination of spells and with the right combination of ability and know-how, that not only could you turn these into nunchucks, you could make these take on a specific property of perhaps a spell that you have.
Awesome.
But it has to be the right spell. And since you got a natural 20, you know that because these bones are of a demon, they are very accepting of necrotic. They are very accepting of any elemental damage associated with flames. And those are the two that are most likely to take and work with these nunchucks.
Awesome.
You don't know if you don't know what specific property they might retain from essentially casting those spells into these bones over a period of days. But you also know that the higher the spell slot, the stronger the ability that they'll take on.
Awesome.
Well,
Yay, toys!
Okay.
So since I'm the only one that kind of like has an idea of what's going on with Ferentis and Rothnito and why me and Eleanor are perfectly fine, as we're getting ready to leave, which I assume we're doing, I just kind of want to I want to take one of the horns that I have, one of the devil horns, or demon horns, I should say, and just kind of like bring it really close to Ferentis's arm.
It burns. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
What
yeah.
did you bring close to my arm?
A demon horn.
Okay. Demon horn, bad. Sword from demon, bad. I am catching on to something here.
So
But I'm not a demon.
Eleonora never told us if she made the blood sacrifice or not. Do we know? Do we know from the description of her weapon? Would I know that that's going on or not? Because she never really told that to us.
No.
No,
Okay.
as a matter of fact, I mean, it appears it is just a hilt. It is gold and silver. It's very ornate. The actual blade, there's no blade attached to it. It looks like a magical sword, and it looks like a very cool magical sword, but that's it.
Well, and we saw the blade of light when she grabbed it, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Initially there was a blade of light that was piercing through the demon. Yes.
So
Well,
I
and
guess I would.
She doesn't really know either, right? Like she just knows that like something's suggesting that she make a blood sacrifice.
Well, she made a blood sacrifice.
She
Right,
made
guys
a
don't
blood-
know that.
But she didn't tell us because it was during her turn. So
I gotcha.
I would see, not knowing the requirements of the blade and not knowing about the dreams, I would see Borland like move the horn towards Ferentis, and I would look to Eleanor and be like, maybe you have a cursed sword? And can I check? Like, would I be able to roll and check and see if it's cursed or something? Because I would assume cursed. I wouldn't assume like a demon has it.
There are specific spells that would be able to do that.
Okay, but I don't have that. Okay.
Like things like identify, they give you very specific properties. They would be able to identify whether something is cursed.
Okay. Then I would just say that. If I can't check anything, I just like question and then go back to looking at my bones.
Like with Arcana, you could tell that something's magical. You might be able to determine some of the properties, but
Yeah, I already know it's magical though. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
Then I would just kind of say that and see what you guys do.
is there anything you know with that sword, Eleonora?
Other than me making the blood sacrifice, no.
So I don't think we should skip past that. Do you maybe want to explain what you mean by blood sacrifice?
I love how she drops it so casually.
Yeah. I mean,
Other than the
obviously.
blood sacrifice.
I definitely stop what I'm doing and pay attention.
I just gave him a drop of my blood, and that
You
was it.
gave
And then
who a drop of your blood?
on the sword.
The sword asked for blood and you gave it blood?
Just a small one.
And that didn't seem like a bad idea?
And at the time, no. Because it was going to make it more powerful.
Okay. No, I mean, I get it. But, okay, so demon stuff makes tattoo bad. I think I can detect demons now. You are probably in pretty bad shape now, Lenora. Not going to lie to you. I maybe wouldn't do that again.
I don't think I will.
I'm gonna turn to Francis and go. Maybe Tin Man should go first.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
At this point, seeing Eleonora speak her truth, I feel really guilty inside not telling them that we didn't have the spices, because what I did now seems less dramatic or bad than what she did, and I'm not saying anything.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I just kind of sheepishly like kick my feet around my armor, and I go, Rathnito, I gave you the spice, but I did not give me and Eleonora the spice. But Francis,
Yes, my
I
most
might
trusted friend.
I might have slipped an angel feather into your food, and that's why you have a tattoo now.
Okay. Well, that was
I know it was a decision. I am sorry.
that is a thing that happened. I mean, I kind of have another power now. It hurts, but like it could be helpful. So, I guess in a way, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Eleonora, in the future, if such a thing happens, maybe tell us about it quicker. What do you think?
I think just a bit.
Okay. Like maybe when the voice is talking to you in your sleep, you let us know.
Okay.
Okay.
I let out like a huge sigh of relief because Francis has already moved on from me. I'm like,
Well, I
I'm
tried
not a bad
to,
person.
and it worked out great.
I'm gonna be
Rathnito?
squinting. Yeah, I'm gonna be squinting because the sun still hurts my eyes, and I'm just gonna be shaking my head, and I'm just gonna put all my bones back into my fanny pack and just kind of like squint, stare at the ground, try not to look at the sun.
Rathnito, no notes. You're doing great.
You other two, you suck.
I'm
Right?
watching you. I'm gonna be watching you cook for every meal now.
You watch me cook and spit in your food every time I hand it to you.
That'd be fine. I might not like legit. It turned out okay. Like
Yeah.
if my armor had fallen off, it's one thing, but like I kind of have another power now, so it's like, oh hey, that kind of worked out.
I do
We'll see how
too.
that
I
works out
can't.
when-
I don't enjoy sunlight.
Well, should we pack up and start heading towards the city?
You're the leader
Yeah,
now. I'll follow
absolutely.
you.
Oh, I'm the leader.
Yeah, because we took it from
Picked out a-
Eleonora. Like we
Oh,
made
that's
you
right,
two switch
'cause-
positions because she was like, "Oh, hey, I gave a demon some blood."
right.
And I might be a demon. So then,
Yeah.
I don't feel any different.
Parentis, you would be second, and I would be third to put someone in between you and Eleonora.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Okay, so as we take off, I want to turn around and be like, "All right, follow the shiny metal ass, and you will be fine." So we
Oh, and,
start walking away.
Are you heading towards the potential crater opening dip in the woods?
You
Oh
follow
hell,
my,
I am. Unless somebody
Follow
says
my-
something.
follow my arrow. Don't forget to go that direction towards.
Yeah, I go straight towards the arrow, and I don't know if everyone's forgot about the dip, but I am full intention heading towards the dip until somebody says something.
As you guys enter the forest, Ferentis, Rathnito, you have never seen so clearly in the dark before. You have
I have dark sight or dark vision, so that's pretty awesome.
yes,
That's
even for
better.
you.
Yeah.
You pierce the gloom because normally with your dark vision you would see varying shades of gray in the dark. But it's full color
Mm.
for you guys.
Bro's got those night vision
Awesome.
goggles on.
And at a distance at which is astonishing even to the two of you. You were able to see through the gloom and through the trees. You see you see kind of as you're looking around and you look up, you see a lot of movement around you guys. It doesn't appear to be coming any closer, but you do see lots of movement, varying things. Sometimes they're furry, sometimes they're scaled, sometimes they're the color of dead flesh. As you look up, you occasionally see the leaves rustle.
That's your name.
Intentional, but okay. You also like for a second you see mandibles kind of peeking out from the leaves far up before they kind of withdraw.
Guys, there's shit everywhere.
Don't see nothing.
I check myself real quick because I literally just took a dump like not even 10 minutes ago.
No, I mean, like scary. There's scary stuff everywhere.
I mean, I'm following Mr. Borland Iron Spice here. I'm following the shiny booty.
Nothing's getting
Yeah.
close. so-
If he's walking, I'm just kind of walking behind him, watching, looking around.
After about an hour, that vision fades away,
Hmm.
Okay.
and
still
your
have
vision
our-
returns to normal.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Interesting.
Hmm. Good spices, not bad spices. Potentially. Addictive good spices.
You gotta do more of those
You
angel
gotta-
feathers.
I need some more food, please.
Just
All right,
when the vision wears off in the dark, can I tell if I'm still like the sun still bother me, or is there no sun to be seen?
In the forest, there's no sun.
Okay, so I wouldn't know if that wore off too or not.
No.
Okay.
All right. So we
Um,
just keep on trudging.
But
Keep on
wait, but
trudging.
you didn't. Yeah, I guess Borland didn't have the same spice I did, so
So
that
I have
okay,
no
never
idea
mind.
what's going on with you guys.
Okay.
I'm just like not a care in the world, just going straight forward.
Around midday, as you travel, you come to what appears to be the edge of another clearing, although this one is substantially smaller. And you realize that you've been on what appears to be a game trail. It's not the same trail that you guys were on before, but there is this small game trail, and you can kind of see as you come up and you come around it, you can see as the trail extends out to both the left and the right, and in front of you are what appear to be some dilapidated stone pillars that make up this center courtyard. And as you look, you can see in the center, within these stone pillars, the blackened, the oozing blight that has encompassed this forest. In front of you is what is almost a summer glade. Healthy, rich, green grass. In fact, above it, you can see dancing lights, butterflies that float in the sky. And in the middle of this, there's a rock. And from this rock sprouts this shining, almost golden tree.
Interesting. Like the trunk is golden, or like all the leaves and stuff on it are golden?
The leaves are golden. The tree itself appears to be like ash, right? It's got the white and then kind of the black marks. Aspens, not
Aspens.
ash. Aspen,
Gotcha.
right? And behind it you see a tower, and in that tower you see a fire. Not a fire, but like the glow of some kind of fire taking place inside this tower.
How far away was the tower? Sorry.
This
It is roughly
Yes. Sorry, your child's knocking at the door.
Unky.
Let me in. Let me see Dad again.
Let me in.
So there are
can't zoom out.
stairs that lead up to the tower, and the tower itself is roughly 130 feet up on this ridge. Because as you're looking around, you can see that there's almost like a valley that comes through. There's ridges on either side, and this tower being on the northern side.
Oh, that's north. Here, I'll rotate the camera.
Yeah, you can only zoom out so far.
Okay. I wanted to kind of make it nice for the stream.
It looks beautiful.
This area looks a lot more inviting than the other one, and I'm just gonna start untying myself from the rope.
I wouldn't. We don't know what's out there. I wouldn't do that.
You're muted. Oh, he's talking to someone else.
He's talking to somebody
Sorry.
else.
Yeah, I'm getting distracted. I missed that whole last little part.
We came to a glade. It's open. It's nice. Everything's healthy and vibrant. In the
That
middle
sounds
is
like a
the-
good place.
In the middle, as you can see on the map, is a tree with a big golden leaves, and beyond it is a tower with the glow of a fire. And I say, "Oh, this looks nicer than the place before," and start untying myself from the rope, like we're gonna go explore the area or something.
No, stay on the rope. You never know.
I'm
I'll
gonna keep my
pause.
rope on me.
I want you to be safe.
I'll pause untying it, and I'll look at Ferentis. I'll be like, "Okay," and retie myself.
All right, there's no question for me. Like I want to go check it out, so I'm like just waiting for this to go down and then
I mean, you're
start
in
moving
front,
towards
so
it.
we're
Yeah,
with you.
I start waiting. I start going towards it.
Or are you
You're-
going like
I
right
wanna
through
look
the
around
tree
and
to the
see.
tower, or are you going around the tree, or what are you doing?
Oh, I'm going to the tree. It looks like a nice peaceful place to have lunch or something, you know.
As you get closer to the tree, as you enter the glade, go ahead and place yourself there when you get a
It
chance.
looks so good. I love this.
I think it's about finally halfway.
Yeah.
So you notice, as you get to the tree, you notice that around this rock that is in the middle, you notice skeletons.
Oh, good.
I
Place
tell it.
they seem to be, some of them are sitting, some of them are curled up to the side. They're all facing away from the tree. Some of them are laid across the ground, reaching outwards.
I tell everybody to stop moving.
Eleonora, this place, it speaks to you
Okay.
because you're a druid.
Yeah.
You've seen places like this. This is almost a holy place to you.
Yeah. I don't know if we should be here, guys. This is sacred.
Oh.
Oh, the demon says it's sacred.
That's what I was about to say.
I'm not a demon. You know what?
From the tower,
Oh.
you hear just this kind of.
Am I the only one that can hear that?
No, everybody can
Everybody?
hear it. It's
Okay.
it's this deep rolling laughter.
I point my tattoo at the grove of trees.
Nothing.
Okay.
There's no. It appears to be no different.
Okay. Well, there's no demons down there. My arm says so. Who goes there?
Did you guys hear that laughing?
I did. Who said that? Who are you? Where are you? Show yourself.
Oh, is somebody up there?
Yes, that's why I'm talking to you.
Well, who trespasses in my grove, man?
I don't. Are we? We're not in the grove right now, right, guys?
No.
No, we're by the tree.
Okay.
Yeah,
in
they
the grove.
started walking towards it.
Yeah, we're not
Yep.
like
them
trespassing
to
yet,
stop.
my guy.
Well, I mean, if you look at our minifigs, me and Rothanita are basically in it.
Yeah, we're right by the tree and the skeletons and stuff,
What is this place?
and we're all tied together.
As you guys are shouting this across the glade, out of the tower steps. You kind of hear it before it happens. This kind of boom, boom, boom. And out of the tower steps this massive ogre.
Oh.
Shrek, is that you?
Get out of the
Um,
grove.
In his hand, he holds. It's a stick, and on top of the stick is, and the stick itself almost looks like a living tree, right? Branches are sticking out of it, leaves, but on the top is this crystal. And he kind of hefts it over one shoulder. It's large, in his hands, and he kind of hefts it over one shoulder, and he goes, "Hey, what are you doing here?" I'm the what did they call it? Hey, rock. What did they call it? I'm the high druid of this grove.
Oh, Eleanor, after you. Your turn. This is your cue.
We are just passing through, and we saw the tree.
Well then, keep passing. We don't like no we don't like no what do you call it? People in the grove. This is sacred.
I
Who are you
would.
talking to?
And you kind of hear this squeaky voice. You tell him, Polly. You tell him.
I don't know if they're real druids. Eleanor, is there a way to know?
I want to kind of, what's what I'm looking for? Investigate? Like, look around and see if I can see anything that's not. I mean, obviously they're not druids. So I look at them and say, I'm a druid. Do they look like me?
And you see behind him as this kind of green-skinned goblin kind of is like peeking around his calf. He's got this overly large backpack on his back with what appears to be a large cask on top of it. And he goes, Hey, we don't need any of your kind here. This is our place. We're here first.
But it's my people's sacred place.
You said you were trying to determine if they're druids or not?
No, just what kind of like. Obviously, I know that it's a sacred place, but I wanted to see if they've done something to the place. Like I don't know, not traps or anything. What am I trying to think of?
They've been
Like
sacrilegious.
if it's healthier, they ruined it. Kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
Like,
Why is it sacred? I guess.
roll me a nature check.
That would be 21.
21.
Bravo.
So as far as the land itself goes, this appears to be a druid circle. And it's interesting because inside this circle, it seems to be holding back the blight. And you get the impression you observe the skeletons, and they've essentially, like, they're wearing, the robes are kind of shredded and pulled away. The skeletons themselves are druids. And it looks like they gave their life trying to cast sanctuary over this place so that the blight could not take hold.
I want to talk to the ogre.
You
and-
also
go ahead.
notice that there are, it looks like there's some like nicks on the bones.
Hmm.
These skeletons were attacked. Look at the little nicks in their bones.
Do you think these
This
three
This
Yahus?
tree is helping keep the blight away.
It looks like teeth marks and maybe some knife marks, as if people were harvesting them for meat.
Rathnito, I would get
Nita,
ready.
were you here last night?
We might need to fuck shit up. I think you're muted.
When she says that they were that they gave their life or that they were in a fight, I will just pull out
Wait, I
pull
grab
out
Rathnito.
one of my daggers. Like I'm just gonna like slyly pull out one of my daggers in my hand.
And he holds the staff out, and it's almost like he's kind of holding it like sideways at you. And he's going, hey, don't be reaching for no weapons. We don't want no weapons here. Look. I don't want to mess you up, man. I don't want to mess you up, but I will. I'll mess you up.
I want to step in between Rathnito and the ogre and kind of calm things down.
The goblin's like, yeah, Polly, mess him up. Get him out of here. We don't want none of that kind here.
I don't think they're druids, but I like them.
I yell at the ogre, hey, we're just trying to pass through here. Why we
walking? Keep walking.
We've been walking for a long time. Just give us a second to have lunch. I'll even give you guys some, and then we'll be out of your hair.
Hey, look. You want some lunch? We'll give you some lunch. I even added a little extra spice to mine. You know, I'm a chef.
Oh, me too. I love cooking.
Oh, you know what? Let me tell you what we got in here. What we got in here is some roast. We slow cooked it over the fire, you see. And then what I did, I threw a little spice on there. Get a little, some spices, some paprika. And then you slow roast it. Slow roast it over the fire to the skin is nice and crisp.
That sounds amazing.
It's delicious. We would love to have yours for lunch.
I would love that. Let me grab some stuff out of my pack, and we'll be right up there. I got some spices too that you would love, and I think it would just make it taste that much better because they are super rare. We actually just tried them, and it was like Twilight, like amazing.
Oh, so good I cried.
The little goblin behind him goes, "What do you mean we want them for lunch? What do we mean?" And the ogre's like, shut up, Rocky."
All right. As I bend down to my pack, I want to grab one of the skeletons or get really close to one of the skeletons and I want to speak with the dead.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, I
like it.
nice.
I like it.
All right. So a couple of things.
Okay.
Well, you're behind the rock. No. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ha,
Roll
ha.
me a stealth check. Roll me a stealth check.
Let me find it. I'll find it. Don't you worry. No one help me.
I'm not worried.
Because I assume you're doing this surreptitiously.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I won't find it.
My
Oh, there it is. I found it. All right, 7, 8, and then I gotta roll again because it's a whatever, right? Disadvantage. Because I'm a dwarf. And a 6.
And
7
you're
or
wearing plate
8.
armor.
7. Yeah, I got 7.
Yeah. Okay. So as you go to cast the spell, because you can cast the spell with the armor, but it's essentially like you're casting it through the armor. You kind of glow. You see those same runes that you saw earlier in the day kind of flare up along this motif, along the rib bones that kind of make up this armor. And the ogre goes, "Get casting a spell! All right, everybody, let's fuck shit up." And
Oh no.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Absolutely. I'd love to do that for you. Thank you.
What did I miss? I had to pee.
Well, they're great. They're chefs. They wanted to have us for lunch. I feel like that was a play on words. A conversation went poorly, and now they want to fight.
I tried to speak with the dead, and I'm assuming I still cast it because I glowed, but now we're in a fight because they're pissed
You
off.
did cast it.
Okay, I got a 16
Initiative.
Yes, ma'am.
I forgot where that was.
at the very top.
Ah, there.
13.
Ooh, it popped it in there for me. That's awesome.
2.
Oh boy.
I hate you all.
Eleanor is going last.
14.
Did you roll yours on D&D Beyond?
I did, yeah. I did.
Okay. It popped in everybody else's, but it didn't pop in yours for some reason.
I don't know why.
Izzy ate all my
hold on.
Oreos.
What a jerk.
There's only like 21 in them. I counted them last night.
Wrong encounter.
There's 7 in each row, and there's only 3 rows. I'm like, what the fuck? Give me like a party size of these.
Wait,
Okay,
where
now-
is my...
It's okay.
Now I have to buy 2 of them. One for just me, and then the other one for you 3.
Oh, it didn't save the changes. Hold on. Give me a second.
No worries.
Well, that's a pain. Okay. Luckily, I remember what I had here. Because I changed up what the encounter was going to be.
Oh, gotcha.
Because somebody got spoiled. I don't know who did that or what they
That'd be
saw,
Crazy.
but yeah, like something crazy like that.
No, it was just like I had an idea later on, and I was like, oh, actually, this would be cooler.
Do you know what else is pretty cool?
You?
What?
Sticking 2 race cards in your mouth at the same time.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Well.
Mm-hmm.
How does it make you feel?
Want to talk about it?
There's something stuck in my throat.
We're here for you. Is it a race car?
Is
think
it
it's
2
gonna
race
be-
cars?
Is it,
No,
Is it two?
three.
is it 3 race cars?
Is it 3 race cars?
3.
Okay. Frentis, you had a 14.
Yes, sir. I did indeed. You're correct.
Rothnito, you had a 13.
I had a 13. Yes.
Okay, Eleanor had a 2. Borland had a what was that?
16. Technically, I rolled the wrong dice, but it's the same. It's the same advantage.
Okay. Um.
Ugh.
Bear is right.
Did I take a heartburn pill? I did take a heartburn pill. this week.
Blah, 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 blah.
Speaking of heartburn pill, I was supposed to have one delivered to me, but my driver's a little late.
Who's your driver?
Emily.
Way to go, Emily.
I don't know.
You had one job.
I'm not gonna give her a tip anymore.
You shouldn't.
No, yeah.
She doesn't deserve it.
No, she doesn't deserve the other one either.
Yup.
He's talking about penis, right?
Just
I'm
the tip,
aware
though.
of what he's talking about.
Just the
Thank
tip.
Oh, I
you.
just wanted to make sure you knew.
Ugh.
I wanted to make sure.
Ugh.
Okay. What's everybody's passive perception, real quick?
Oh, it just got up.
11.
Well,
Where do I see that? Oh, passive perception 11.
On your
Okay.
character sheet, babe, it's underneath the saving throw modifiers box. Will be your senses.
Mine
There's
is a 12.
Passive perceptions in there.
passive 12.
Okay.
I drank more than half.
How are you feeling?
Like I have heartburn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Oh.
Okay.
I get heartburn so easily. I take Prilosec candy sometimes.
Okay, Borland, it is your turn, sir.
How
Bro,
close are
that's-
they?
They
Are they on the steps, like we see in the map, or are they like within a certain range?
Yes. No, they are on the steps. So there's like a little a ruler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
and
didn't
you
know
can
if
use that.
where we were was like accurate, if they moved at all, or if they're still up on those steps.
They are still on the steps. Yes.
Okay.
What you gonna do, Borland? You're muted.
Is
What
he again?
No,
What
I
about
can
now?
hear you.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I can hear
It like messed up for some reason. I was like, why are you not answering my question? Gosh.
He doesn't
Did
wanna.
did my speak to the dead work?
Yes.
Okay.
The skeleton. You you kind of light up, and these spectral wings kind of come out and flap, and the feathers fall down over the skeleton, and you kind of see it. And there's kind of this cold blue light that comes into the eyes, and the mouth kind of.
Excellent. I ask really quickly. I go, is this ogre and goblin supposed to be here? Who is the strongest of the people that are dead here?
The High Druid is.
Where is he?
He was in the circle.
Can you point to me which one he is?
No.
All right. Well,
That's
All right.
those are all
Yeah,
four
that's fine.
questions, right?
that's
Yeah,
fine.
and then
Yeah.
the light fades and kind of falls.
Okay. Do I still have time in my turn to move?
Yeah, you can move. That
'Kay.
was your action to ask these questions. You
'Kay.
still have your movement.
I want. Can I do perception, or would that be considered like an action?
That would be like if you're actively doing perception, that would be an action.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to do that. I just have to kind of randomly pick then. I want to kind of take like as I'm moving forward, glance and pick a random skeleton that I think would be good in a fight.
Okay. I don't know. Yep, just pick a random skeleton.
Are they all the lit stars or whatever?
Nope, you can actually, if you zoom in, you should be able to.
Oh, I can see them. You're right. I didn't see them before
Yes.
because I didn't zoom in all the way. I'll do this one right here.
Okay.
I'll go off a little bit. So I'm still kind of behind this other rock right
Yep.
here, but right there.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Right, because I can't cast
Right.
animate, right? Okay.
That would be an action.
Okay.
The
Just making sure.
ogre. Whoop. I don't. Why is it doing that?
Oh, he's
I
coming
want a
in deep.
banana split.
Me too. That sounds really good.
I want a banana split.
Oh god, he's climbing everything.
Let me make sure on that real quick. Yep. And he is going to dash. Over here. He's gonna kind of post up behind this rock so that you guys can't see him as he kind of comes down the stairs and jukes to the left. And he goes, "Oh, we are gonna eat you for dinner. Well, lunch. What time is it?" And the other goblin goes, "Oh, yeah, it's lunchtime, Polly. It's lunchtime." And then Ferentis, it is your turn. As your turn happens, you feel this burn on your arm. And it gets stronger and stronger, and you almost feel it like working its way up. And now that feather that was on your forearm has worked onto the palm of your hand, and it glows and it brightens. And as it glows, you kind of turn your hand away. And when you look back, you now have this long sword in your hand.
Oh.
It is this light that fills your hand. It has this motif of a feather that kind of comes out and grasps, and it is just this long sword that is now filling your hand.
You're welcome.
All right. All right.
It's native here.
Yeah. All right. Where am I at in all this mess?
You are
Because I am obviously
Right.
I'm almost 50% done with the install.
So you are. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if I can ping.
Well, we were all tied together with a rope, so when we all have started in close proximity to the tree,
Yeah, so you would probably just be right behind
you would be with us because we're all tied together to the rope still. I tried to untie
my
myself,
gosh.
but you guys talked me into tying
I'm
myself.
dragging you guys with me as I go forward.
Do you
Yeah,
see?
we would have to. Wouldn't we have to follow them if we're all tied together still?
Yeah. Yep, you are all tied together.
Get your asses right behind me.
Yeah,
Right, so I'm
so
there.
you are.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I
are
saw you
right
for a second.
beside. Yeah,
Okay. How far am I from the big boy?
you are right. You are right there.
How many feet to the big boy?
You are. Boy, this will be really cool when you.
I know.
How do you use the ruler?
You click
40 feet?
and
40 feet.
you're about 57 feet, but right now you
Oh, 'cause he's
cannot
been-
see him because of the rock.
Oh, I see it.
Mm. And did the other one come down yet?
No.
Okay.
Wait, but Borland's right here, right? So wouldn't we be like in a line by Borland?
Oh, I guess
Yeah,
so.
We probably didn't have the rope like super tight
No, we just had it
either.
around us to.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
Probably
we
has
probably
5 or
could
10
unfurl
feet
out.
between.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So he's probably not too far off of where he would be.
Like how many?
Rothnito, you were standing on top of a pillar.
I'm
Let's
ready.
say you guys have a 10-foot gap in between the two.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm 50 away from the dude. We would have seen him come down the stairs, though, right?
You saw him come down the stairs, but then he disappeared behind the rock. Right as he got below the level of the rock, you couldn't really see him anymore.
Okay. I am going to.
You don't have a sight line on him, but you did hear him shout from like the other side of the rock.
Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Oh, perfect. There it is. That's the one. I would like to move 30 feet around the rock.
I have to untie first.
Though we're not tied loosely, very tightly, we said, so I can kind of
You
unfurl
guys
as we
have
go.
you have a 10-foot gap, right? So you have 10 feet of rope in between you and the next person.
Yeah. But I mean, we can undo the rope as we're going.
You can either untie it or you can. So, untying it would take an action, or you can slice it. I mean, it's up to you.
That'd be an action too, though, right?
No, I'll give that to you as like an offhand bonus action.
Okay.
I'll give that one to you as a free action because that's not a. That's just a.
Okay, as a free action.
Yeah, you could do that as
sick.
you're running.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 30 feet around the rock.
Okay.
Would I be able to see Big Boy from there?
Are you staying in the grove? Or are you moving out into the trail?
No, just because there's the base of the big rock that the tree's growing out of. I just want to move to the other side of that, the side that the ogres are on. The ogre is on.
Got it. So about right there.
No, like literally, there's the big rock, just like the left side of the screen. To be on the same side as him, further left. Yeah, right there-ish.
That's Rothnito.
Okay.
So you're moving to the other side.
Whichever direction I feel like he would have gone, so I can try and get line of sight.
Oh yeah, no, he's on the right side.
Okay, then I would move right.
Okay. I accidentally put you on top of there.
I like that super jump that he
Okay.
just did.
Right?
Yeah. So you can see him right there. That's about 30 feet.
Okay. How far
and
away am
he-
I from him now?
Yep. You are about 45 feet.
Damn it. Okay. I will. Damn, we're just barely too far away for what I wanted to do. It would have been dope as fuck. Do I have line of sight on him though?
You know, if you wanted to move at an angle up, I can put you within 30 feet of him.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I would love to do that.
You could do like this, somewhere right there, ish.
Yeah. Yeah, he's within 30 feet.
Perfect. Then I would love with my fancy sword that apparently just appeared in my hand, right?
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike,
Oh, sweet. Yeah,
which gives
that's a good
me
one.
30 feet of movement. So I would like to move to him.
Okay.
And
Yes.
then I would like to attack him with the sword.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Also, as you do this, because I believe an attack action is part of Zephyr Strike.
Zephyr Strike is a bonus action spell.
Yes. So you're casting it as a bonus action, and then I believe your attack against him is then your action, correct?
My attack against him,
Which is part of the Zephyr Strike.
Zephyr
Right.
Strike. So it's changed a little bit here. So once
Okay.
before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn. So
Oh, okay.
I use a weapon attack, and the Zephyr Strike gets added to it.
Excellent. Okay.
Yes.
You have advantage. Even if you didn't have it, you feel this reckless energy emanating from the sword.
Perfect.
So it would give you advantage with every strike, but it is reckless, which means that anybody now attacking you also has advantage.
Okay. Zephyr. Can I choose to use the Zephyr Strike advantage instead?
It is an automatic thing whenever you
fine.
attack with this sword.
No worries.
Yeah.
All right. What are my pluses for the hit DC for the sword then?
It is just a. It doesn't give any pluses.
Okay,
to
so I'll
your
just use it
attack,
like
so
like my sword.
Yes.
Okay. With advantage.
It does give you an extra D6 radiant damage, though.
Perfect.
Which
With
can
advantage will be a
bypass resistance.
21.
Okay.
I assume that hits.
Mhm.
Okay, so that would be that with what radiant?
1d6 radiant.
1d6 radiant. Bum, bum, bum. It's 5 was the radiant, and then from Zephyr Strike, I get an extra 1d8 force damage. And then as a Gloomstalker, Gloom, let me find it. I had it all set up. There we go. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. There you go. When you attack a creature and hit it with a weapon, you can deal an extra 2d6 psychic damage once per long rest. I will be doing that right now.
Sure.
All right. 7. All right. So Zephyr Strike, regular damage, radiant damage. Gloomstalker. Let me click that so I know I used that this long rest. I believe that's all I get for that. So 28 damage.
Jeez. So as you you see as Ferentis runs around this rock, this sword of light in his hand, and then there's almost this moment where he kind of sinks into his crouch, and then there's this sonic boom as he almost turns into wind, and he like that anime where he's like just past the ogre with the sword out, and there is this flash of light, poof, and the ogre, as it appears that just a rent in his side opens and blood kind of splatters out over Ferentis onto the ground. He seems very unhappy.
Hell yeah. That's going to be my turn.
Cool. All right, Rothnito, it is your turn, sir.
So I think
That's
I can get
me.
within 30 feet of the ogre and 30 feet of the goblin.
The goblin is still up on the stairs. He has not moved yet.
So if I move there, yeah. So can I see? Do you think it's fair that I can see both the goblin and the ogre from where I am? I'm less than 60
yes.
feet from. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. The ogre does have half cover currently, just because you are trying to see him through these two pillars.
Is there a way? Do you think there's a spot that I could be that I would be able to see both the ogre and the goblin? Because that's my goal.
I mean, you can kind of tell from where you're at. So, yes, you would probably need to be just on the other side of this archway to really get a clear look at the ogre.
Okay, so then, all right. So I want to move.
Or like right there.
Okay. Do you think that that's acceptable for my 30 feet of movement from the base of the tree? No, that's like 44.
Yeah.
So where did I go?
I'm coming home.
So if I'm there, then I could probably see the ogre and the goblin, maybe? I think that's acceptable.
You have clear sight on the ogre. You do not have clear sight on the goblin.
Damn, that sucks. Okay. Then I will only cast a level 1 command on the ogre
Okay.
as my action. And so then so he must succeed a wisdom saving throw or follow my command.
Okay.
It says a wisdom attack save is 13.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a
Yeah,
dumbass.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
That is a 4 on the die, and that's a 2 total.
Awesome. All right, so then I would like to give him command drop. And the target drops whatever it's holding and then ends its turn. So
Okay.
he'll have to just, if I understand that correctly, he has to drop his club and he doesn't get a turn this round.
He does get a turn, but that is his action, I believe.
Oh, that's his action. Okay. Yeah, that's.
Let me check on command. You speak. So, your one word was drop.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, it'll drop and then end its turn. So yes.
So, okay. And then I have my bonus action still, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So then I can do one of my spells. Okay. So then I would like to do. Is he prone then? Because it says effect is prone on command.
No, that is one of the effects that you can choose.
Oh, okay. And then, ooh.
Wait, it's not one of the effects that you can choose. Oh, damage effect is prone. You can throw a you can cause them to go prone. I don't know why it says it.
Okay, got it.
They are not prone. It is essentially like you get to add an effect to them. One of them can be prone.
Okay, then I want to throw chromatic orb at him.
Yes.
As a bonus action?
Is that so? As my under bonus actions, it's I thought it said cantrip. It says spells meant. Oh! I'm sorry. Yeah. So then I don't.
Also, you can't cast more than one spell in a turn.
In a turn.
You can cast a spell and a cantrip, but any slotted spells, you cannot cast multiple in a turn.
So
Unless
if
that
I
is
have
changed for
sorcerer's,
2024.
if I have sorcerer's burst as a cantrip, I can't cast that because I already cast a command.
No, you can cast Sorceress Burst because I believe you said under your bonus actions.
I can do cantrips. Oh no, it just says spells mending.
So I believe Sorceress Burst. That is still an action. It is not a bonus
Okay,
action.
okay.
But
Oh,
let's
I see. I
see.
see. I should have just clicked on this.
I think so. You have.
But I have innate sorcery, so I can do that and then get a spell. So I'll do innate sorcery, and then that gives me a spell to use, correct? Twice per long
So
rest, you can take a bonus action to unleash simmering magic within you for a minute. Oh, I
yes,
have to
as a
do that
bonus action,
first. I have
you
to
can
do that
unleash
first.
that
Yeah.
magic for 1 minute, during which you gain the following benefits.
Okay.
Spell save DC of your sorceress spells increases by 1. You have advantage on the attack rolls of sorcerer spells you cast. So yeah, you would need to do that.
Yeah.
You
So
can do
there's
that,
nothing that I
and-
can do.
Well, you can do that, and then for this fight, because it lasts a minute, you would then have advantage, and your spell save DC would increase by 1 on any spells that you cast.
Right. But it won't do anything for me this round because I already used my action, right? So
It won't. No.
yeah. So I'm just gonna. I don't think there's anything else that I can do right now.
Not that I see on
I
your.
don't. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I'm good. All right.
You're a
So he
legend.
dropped his club.
That's so
you
big.
could use your sorcery points to create an additional spell slot. So if you wanted to like regain a spell slot, you could do that.
Yeah. Oh, and just do that now so that I don't. Well, no, I'm gonna wait.
You have 3 sorcery points, so it would 2 to get a first level spell, and you would use all 3 to get a second level spell slot.
Yeah, and I don't know that I need anything yet.
Okay.
So I want to hold that. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
It is. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. This guy's turn. He's gonna move there, and he is going to. Yeah,
I just love that shimmering effect in the Grove.
I know, right? This tool is
It looks
super
good.
cool, even though it is kind of a hog, and I kind of love the tactical nature of it.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, what you guys see is there, and it kind of feels it's a little more like playing at a tabletop, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you got varying terrains and things like that. Okay, so this guy is going to fire his. So he pulls out like a short bow from his pack. Like you see him kind of, and he like pulls this short bow out, and then he like drops a whole bunch of arrows as he's trying to pull more out of his pack. And he grabs one and he's gonna fire it. That is a natural 1.
Yay!
Awesome. I'm for it.
Does he shoot his friend?
Yes. So you just see as he like the arrow just sticks into the ogre's shoulder, and he goes, "You would be shooting me, wouldn't you? You dirty rat." Hey.
What? What? Hello. Hello, pretty girl. Okay, go for the kisses.
Okay.
You're welcome.
This
You
other
such a pretty
goblin
girl.
is going to come out. He is going to
Hey, will you grab
fire
me a water?
his. So this one, you see this other goblin. This one's more tan. He looks more intimidating, shall we say? Has some like leather armor, and he pulls. He's still very small, but he pulls this bow out that looks it's as tall as he is. Still a short bow, and he kind of as he pulls it back, even from this distance, you can kind of hear that. And then he kind of snarls at you. Fires. This is at Ferentis. Does a 23 hit?
I'm gonna assume so
I would assume so too.
because
And
I
that's
have a
gonna
20 and I have the highest.
It's going to be... Oh, he's not there.
He walked away, yeah.
That's going to be 7 damage to Ferentis.
7 damage.
Parentis,
7
you're
damage.
looking mighty fine today. Did you shave?
Shaved. I don't know.
Oh, you're muted. That's okay.
Now, how to unmute?
That button?
Nope.
No,
Still muted.
still muted.
What about that button?
There you go.
Yay!
There you go.
Oh,
Where's he have it? Oh god, too many mouses over here. Okay, what does he have to roll?
No, he took 7 damage.
Okay.
7 damage is a lot.
Yeah, he's at 17 now.
Oh, that's sad.
So sad.
My good buddy Ferentis. He's always getting hurt.
Oh, I know. Such a
He also got his face ripped off last fight, or 2 fights ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Alanora, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Run!
There we go. Okay.
Welcome back.
No, thank you. He's really loud. Even that. Okay. I'm. Oh, thank you. What did I want to do? I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do.
And you are currently right here.
Is it where am I? Hang on. Okay, so I'm pretty far back.
Yep.
Oh, hi, baby. Does this have a reach? Oh, I have to touch him. Damn. It doesn't work that way.
Borlin is right here.
Well, I was gonna
Just-
do my shocking grasp, but because I thought it was
yeah.
like a,
No, yeah.
but I have to be closer.
Right.
So, what do I? Actions. Let's see. Oh, I could use my fun. Land. What is this? As a magic, I could. Yeah. Been to use your wild. Oh, wild. Wild shape. I'm trying to decide. What should I do, Maya? What should I do? Good idea. Okay, I'm gonna move closer then, since I can't really do anything from far away. Yeah, I've got a staff, but I can't get.
you would be on the other side of the tree though. You'd be within 10 feet of that tree because you were tied to the rope with Pios.
Oh yeah.
So like
I mean, I could. I don't dare touch the tree just because I might have a demon in me.
Wouldn't you
So you
be
wanna
you'd be
move
like
right
within
there.
10 feet of there, right?
Yeah. Maybe move to where I can get, but I don't have.
Do you want to move to this side or this side?
Let's move to that side that it's on right now. And just kind
So
of
this
go
side?
around to try to get closer.
And you're just going to move your full movement?
Yeah.
You want to dash. Which would be then it would take your action to move an additional 30 feet.
Let's see, unarmed strike, grapple now. Yeah. Let's see, what other do I have? Ooh,
You should have plenty of spells as well.
yeah.
So
Oh, what if can I get within, let's see, range?
you have sleep.
I was gonna say, can I get in range to cast sleep? Because that would
Uh,
put them
I-
to sleep, right?
So sleep is 60 feet, and I believe.
I believe I'm more than I'm.
No, I think you're right there. You're should be within 60 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
The ogre is within 60 feet. The goblins are just outside of your 60 feet.
Okay, let's do it on the ogre. Then that way we can kind of. They're just little guys. We can get them. So let's
Okay.
cast sleep on the ogre.
He's got to make a wisdom saving throw. Of course he does, because that makes sense for this ogre to make a wisdom saving throw. That's a 12. Your DC currently for sleep is 12, so he actually beats. So he actually meets your spell save DC. So he does not. The effects of sleep do not take place.
Okay.
Really good option there though. And make sure to mark that spell slot off.
Oh, that's right. I just hit cast, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay. And I can't do anything else, so. Yeah, because I've already know that this tree's like sacred and everything like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
not really anything to investigate there.
Right, and you've already used your action to investigate,
so-
do perception. You'd probably need to use an action there as well.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of hang back and see, and kind of observe now.
So as you kind of hold your staff forward, and you see these kind of purple tendrils kind of waft out and kind of swirl around the ogre, and for a moment you see him kind of rocking. And Ferentis, for a second, you're looking and you're watching this ogre start rocking, and he kind of
You're muted.
tilts real far towards you, and then he comes back around, and then he tilts a little bit further towards you, and you're like, "Oh no!" And then he kind of, why I really feel sleepy. And that is the end of Alenora's turn.
Good job.
And so that's
I
that's
made
a
him groggy.
full round of turns then, right?
Correct.
Baby.
Perfect. Just wanted to make sure I was following.
You're the man.
And
You're
man,
beautiful too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew I could do it.
You're not a man. You're the man.
The
I'm
man.
so excited, guys. I don't know who to thank first.
Probably
Take
your mom.
time.
Oh, look, you can see the
I'm
top of
waiting
my
for a
ears.
wonderful DM or to let us know what's going on. Someone's goes next. I don't remember who's first.
So
I am.
as you guys watch, this other goblin, he has this massive great axe, and I mean like not just massive for him, like
Just massive
you
in general.
tall people would have a hard time holding this great axe. It is quite possibly the biggest great axe you've ever seen.
I've seen bigger.
How well is he handling this great sized axe?
I see your great axe
Very-
is as big as mine.
Surprisingly well.
Oh,
Let's see how well.
so he knows how to use it, and it's great.
He does
All
know
right.
how to use it.
That's
Um,
oh, there's 3 goblins.
he is going to.
Which one is the one with the great axe?
Mama Mouse.
This one.
The spine cleaver.
Yes.
Mama.
Oh, that's cool. And all the names
be-
pop up with a click. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, he could cleave my spine anytime.
I would like to officially say that after how long have we been streaming? 2 hours and 10 minutes. I started this 2.5 hours before. So that's practically 5 hours now. I'm 50% through the install.
Excellent.
It
Figuring
doesn't
shit out.
make
But be ready for the next round.
No, it doesn't make any sense because I downloaded on my laptop. It took me maybe 20 minutes, but on my high-end PC, it took me 2 hours. And I'm like,
It was super fast on mine, which is even more weird.
right,
dude.
I'm like, why? I'm literally
It's
running a
very
4080 Super.
inconsistent.
I'll be ready in 2 weeks, though.
Okay.
It'll be done, hopefully, by then.
You don't have any.
Rothnito, does an 8 hit you?
That's my armor class, right?
Yes.
No, it does not.
Cool.
You're
This
such a
hand
strong
axe
boy.
just sails right past you. And you kind of feel it it almost chops at an ear, and you're like, ooh. And it you almost hear this sonic poof as it runs by you and then slams into the rock. And cracks the rock where it hit.
Damn.
It cracked the rock.
Yes.
Wow.
He's really throwing it.
Yeah. You.
Another goblin comes running out of the forest.
Oh my gosh. Did that goblin throw the axe or did he swing it?
He threw a hand axe, not the big,
not
very
the big one.
axe that he has. Yeah.
I was gonna say, wow, he really.
Does a 17 hit your AC, Rothnito?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I think we all might die tonight.
No, I think we're fine.
That's a
Tree,
3.
y'all are gonna
So
die.
3 damage.
Roger, Roger.
Tree. Rotter.
Whatever, you're
All
British.
So this one, another goblin comes out, and again, this one is much more put together than the green goblin that you guys saw, and he,
Man,
and it hits it. It doesn't pierce very far, but it catches on the folds of your robe and cuts across your chest as it comes across, Rothnito. But you guys do see, now that you're kind of looking around and these goblins have come out of the forest, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of goblins. And that is going to take us to Borland.
He can be.
Does it seem like there's any more goblins coming?
I don't know. You want to roll a perception check?
Dude,
No, I do not.
real quick, DM, does that thing that hit me are my borrowed clothing rags still intact on my chest? My bandages?
I love that.
No, they're kind of sliced open now.
Oh,
God.
We gotta find more dead bodies.
No. Yeah.
oh,
Are they still on me?
They are still on you. Yeah.
All right. I go down to the skeleton, which I would have used my common sense to pick one that definitely looked like a druid if there was other skeletons.
Right.
And I want to cast animate the dead.
Okay.
My man.
Is he animated? Does he feel animated?
He does. Look at that.
Is it hand drawn or does he look like 3D rendered?
Oh, he's got a staff. Ooh, I like that.
Ooh.
That's actually really cool. Ooh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I want to make a really inspirational speech to this dead skeleton who doesn't give a crap, and because he's gonna do whatever I say anyways, and be like, defend your home for land, for liberty, for the sake of this forest.
For Super Tree.
Attack for Super Tree. Let liberty define you.
So he will go directly after you. That is your action. Did you want to do
Okay.
anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, I just want to run straight at them, like full speed, full send,
Okay.
help my buddies out. Let's see what my ruler does. Oh, I don't have to click. That gives me a distance thing, right? Oh, whoops. Hang on, let me go
Yeah.
back.
As you move before you drop it tells you. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I just went a little bit too far back. That's right. That's about as far as I could get. So, yeah, that's my turn. Again, I don't want to wait. Hang on, let me just look at this real quick.
A little,
Yeah, I
peeky
can't do it.
weeky.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna put that there, Maya. I thought a booty tap.
Yeah, I can't do anything else, so I'm just gonna stick with that.
Oh, it was pretty cool what you did.
You would say that I'm on dirt though, right? I'm definitely on dirt or like grass.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's nothing I can do then.
So Borland, you just you walk up to one of the skeletons and you clap your hands together, and again, these radiant wings, your armor lights up, and they flap, and the feathers fall onto the skeleton, and the skeleton stands up. You yell at it to defend its home, and its eyes kind of light with that pale blue fire. And then it is going to move. It's going to move kind of towards these guys, just a little in front of you. It's going to fire a short bow.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Oh, I did the wrong one.
My, how can I resist you? Kitty, kitty.
He is going to target the warrior.
She didn't like the smell of my drink, though.
Ooh, hit.
I like yeah, I like that.
Oh.
That was cool.
That
That was
was
cool.
way
That was
cool.
really cool. I like
was
that
really
a lot.
cool. Yeah. All right.
How can you be here? You've been sleeping this whole time. You're lazy.
So the it pulls. Somehow it has a short sword and it has a short bow, and it just kind of like puts the staff on its back and pulls out the short bow that magically appeared in its hand.
I don't use this.
Yeah.
Staffs are for pussies.
It fires at the goblin warrior, and it just like hits it full on the chest and like sends it stumbling back a bit as it's like, why? Is anything else for? Well, that's what your skeleton does. Okay.
Okay.
Ogre. I will control the skeleton unless you really, in particular, want to control the skeleton.
I mean, I would have liked him to be behind me, but I'm okay with him being in front of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry that I took advantage of that.
Yeah, maybe you should think about that next time.
The ogre is going to.
We're gonna drop its club.
He's gonna look really confused, and he's gonna go. And he drops his staff, and he like starts swiping at himself, and that's going to be the end of his turn.
Awesome.
I like it.
Ferentis, it is your turn, sir.
All right. Bonus action. I'm going to throw Hunter's Mark on this old ogre here.
Sure.
I still have Glowy Sword of Justice.
Yep.
All right. Swinging at him with Glowy Sword of Justice.
It's a Spidey sword because it comes out of your hand.
Oh, and Reckless. All right, because of the sword.
Or is it like Assassin's Creed coming out of your hand?
That is a dirty 20.
Which I forgot that the goblins had advantage against you, so...
Oh, did they shoot at me at all? Sorry, I wasn't there for that.
They did, but they hit you anyway.
Okay, they hit.
Wait, but it's
He
only
threw
if
a
he
23
engages
on
them,
you.
right? Or is it every enemy gets advantage?
So
Every enemy.
his sword, when he attacks with it, it automatically makes him take a reckless attack, which means that attacks against him have advantage.
Oh, attacks against him have advantage. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
It's because he's swinging wildly, being reckless, so he's in a bad spot.
Right.
It's almost
it, I
like
got
I'm
it.
like throwing myself wide open while going around
Yeah.
with stuff. Yeah.
While you attack with this sword, you feel this righteous fury welling up within you. That is just, it causes you to abandon all reason when you attack with it.
Oh, you got the grog sword. Well, that one was a blood oath, though.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so I hit sword damage, radiant damage, hunter's mark, 15 damage.
Nice job.
Yay!
It's gonna be really sad if he gets to do nothing.
It'll be
The
great.
ogre is looking rough as you just what happens is you actually just run up to it. You grab a hold of like the base of the blade. It doesn't cut you though, and you just almost like it's a spear, you stab it up under the ogre's chest as you're staring up into its face, its eyes meeting yours, bulging in fury and pain as you just and blood just pours out over you.
Also to remind with the new rules, because it is a long sword, right?
Yes.
That does put sap on it. So he alone, not everyone else, just him, has disadvantage on his next attack roll. So that'd be just a straight roll.
Okay. Excellent.
He's still alive though.
The ogre is still alive, yes.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds like barely.
I had to switch. Oh, there you go. Lay down. Good girl.
He's hurt.
There you go.
Perfect.
Okay.
There you go.
Anything
There
else for you, sir?
That's it for me, dog. Love you long time.
Okay. Remind me about the straight roll for him.
Yes, I will gladly do so.
Ross,
Especially
Nino,
if
it
it
is your
hits.
turn.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
I am going to use my action to cast level 2 command. And what that does is that gives me command on 2 characters.
Sure.
Ooh.
I, for sake of let's see, where's the goblin that ripped my clothing?
That would be. Well, I've lost track of which one attacked you. I believe it was this one. No, I think it was this. I think it was that one.
Oh wait, why can I not see him? Hold on.
Maybe it was this one.
That
You
one.
feeling good over
Okay.
there, babe?
I think it's that one.
Yes, I'm half tempted to drink my other one, but I need to be a good girl and
Okay.
just drink water.
So I'm just gonna step forward a little bit so I can see him and I can see
Shot.
I can see the ogre, and then I want both of
It's
them to
Fluffy's
make
turn.
a wisdom saving throw.
Mute in Discord if you want to
Okay.
talk to me.
The ogre.
Don't be talking over people's turns. That's rude. You're rude.
That is a
My-
12.
I'm muted in
13
Discord, but
is
not
the
the
number.
recording. So anyone listening to this, Fluffy's taking his turn. My
How about
wife's
that
drunk
goblin?
and rude.
And then I believe it's this one. Who is at? Okay. hmm. That's a 14. So the goblin succeeds.
Damn. All right.
Oh,
Well, then I'll look at the ogre and I will tell him to grovel, which gives him the prone condition and ends his turn.
Yep.
And then
yes!
and then
I love you.
for my bonus action, I'm gonna use my 3 sorcery points, and I am going to use those to give me a level 2 spell slot back.
Okay. So as you kind of look out, you shout these words that really they kind of ring in people's heads, but they're not understandable, and they echo boom 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 boom, and you see the ogre go, and the goblin his knees start to buckle, and the goblin starts to drop to his knees as well before he shakes it off, his ears kind of flapping back and forth against his head. Screw you. Anything else for you, sir?
No, that is my action and bonus action, sir. Thank you very much.
These are one of those DM moments you treasure.
Yeah. Treasure.
Treasure.
So this goblin, just short. Oh no, that's within. Great.
Ooh, that
This
sounded
goblin
tasty.
is gonna.
Mm-hmm. All that
That's
coke I've been
so
doing.
cool.
So that was. I didn't see how much damage that was.
I saw
5.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
he dealt 5. It says in the little thing.
Okay, excellent. Yes, I see.
So I took 5 damage.
Yes.
So I will be at 18. Oh, and it actually did it. Awesome.
Oh, good. Okay. So now we know when you guys it does transfer back and forth when you have your character hooked up.
It didn't do it on D&D Beyond, but it did it on the screen for me. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it did do it.
Yeah. I manually did it in D&D.
Okay.
D&D.
So the goblin walks up and just sticks you with a spear, and then backs up. The next goblin.
How far did it back up?
It didn't back up.
Oh.
It stayed there. Yeah. The next goblin is actually. Yep. He's gonna move up. They're tired of you messing with their friend here. Because they really need him to do something. Ooh, misses. But I believe is going to. Yep. And then it is. Nope, it already moved 30 feet. So never mind. Okay, so that goblin comes up, tries to stab you, and it just moves right past you. And then Alanora, it is your turn.
All right, where am I again? I'm over here, right? On the other side.
You
Yeah,
are
right here.
right here.
Yeah. How far? I don't dare try to cast that again, even though that would be really good. Do I have a staff? A sickle?
I believe in you.
Sickle. That one's dying. I guess I'll try to cast that again on the.
Gonna cast sleep again?
Yeah. That's kind of,
Uh,
unless I want to go up to him, that's kind of the only thing I could do from a distance.
Now, you could
Maybe.
cast it on the ogre, or you can cast it on the goblins.
Oh, did they move? I didn't see them.
They did move up,
Okay, am I within, what is it?
so it's a 5-foot radius. So you could cast it on the ogre, but you know that Rothnito has already cast a spell on him
Yeah.
that is going to make him miss his next turn.
Yeah,
And he's prone.
let's do the goblins.
You could do these 2 goblins, or you could do these 2 goblins, or you could do
Those two.
these, yeah, these 2 goblins.
Let's do the first 2. The closest
Okay.
to us. Yeah. Let's cast it on those guys.
Okay.
Oh.
So first one is a 15. So he's going to succeed. The next one is a 16, so he will succeed as well.
Oh.
Again, Alanora kind of waves her staff above her head. Those purple, shimmering, kind of geometric shapes float around the goblin's head, and they go, fireflies. And they like bite at him.
I at least made him drowsy. Or at least confused.
For a second.
No!
For a second.
Falmaya, where are you going?
Anything else for you, Alanora?
No. So I really can't do anything else. I don't think. So, yeah. Next time, I'll just move and attack.
It was worth a try.
Orlin, how did you get up on the archway?
Am I up on the archway? You are totally correct. I accidentally moved my character when I was measuring stuff.
He's
because
hacking?
when you click the measuring tool and you hover over a piece of your own, it moves it instead of just measuring, which I don't know why.
Borland's throwing?
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Oh, I need to put that as cast.
Okay. So you kind of, Borland, you hear this kind of the snap of a twig behind you, and before you can react,
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. You didn't.
does a 24 hit you?
Oh.
It most
Or hit you.
certainly does.
Oh.
Rude!
Very rude.
So that's
He
going to be
smiled when he
6.
said that.
I know.
He did. He was,
So
he was waiting for it.
7 points of damage.
He's like, you ruined the surprise for me. I'll show you what's.
Does this number that definitely hits you hit you?
Did you take the 7 points of damage?
I did.
Okay. And you feel that wound bleeding.
Oh, add bleeding.
Yummy.
Let me get to it.
Okay.
Was that a goblin that attacked him?
Yes, I'm about
Okay.
to reveal it.
I'm okay.
Boop.
I love that phrase.
So at the start of your turn, you will take an additional 2 points of damage.
If I can't find the bleeding, does that mean I don't have to take the damage?
So the status effect will last until you heal at least 1 hit point.
I can't.
Any
I don't know.
creature who can reach the target can use an action to staunch all the target's wounds, ending the effect. However, I will also point out that this stacks as well. So, if it is able to get to do this again, it will be able to. Yeah. Speaking of which,
Okay.
what's your passive perception?
12.
Okay. The goblin tries to like hunch down into the grass, but it doesn't work very well.
Can't see me. You can't. I can't see you.
Is there a way to add the bleeding condition, or am I just gonna need to remember that?
Just keep track of it. It's a thing from another source material.
Gotcha.
Okay, now we come to this guy, who is going to move up onto your skelly button. He is then. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, see if the skeleton was behind me. I was just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm dead now. DM's like,
Maybe he won't attack the skeleton.
Yeah. He bypasses it.
Yeah. No.
He
So
does a
he is
somersault.
gonna run up. He's gonna attack the skeleton. He hits the skeleton. He is then going to. I need this dice to go away. Go away, dice. That is gonna be 10 damage to the skeleton.
Ooh, ouch. He's just a
Poor
little skelly boy.
skeleton. Did you name him yet?
No.
You should.
Wait, hang on.
Fred.
His
Fred's
name is
good.
Staff. Oh,
His
Fred's
name
good.
is Staff.
The other goblin is also going to move up
No, not my skeleton.
and attack your skelly button.
Oh no. I'm gonna get really attached to him just this one turn and cry.
And that is the end of your skeleton.
Wow,
Aw.
what a waste of an action to bring him to life. Sheesh.
He did a couple things.
He took quite a bit of damage for you. Just
That's
gonna point
fair.
that out. He took
But-
like 20 points of damage.
I mean, but like, would those have hit me? Because you know I'm such a big, beefy, strong boy.
I don't know. We'll see.
Why don't you just
Orlin,
break
roll-
it for your for staff?
For
It
for
is your
staff
turn.
sacrifice. All right. Let's take our little measuring tape and see. Hang on, I got
Without
this.
moving yourself this time.
Without moving myself this time.
Let me put myself up on the post.
Yeah.
Cash, I can't. Hang
Oh,
on.
you
I
can
got
just
this
sneak in here.
stone. Just let me accidentally. Gosh, dang it! If I right click, it puts it right back. Okay, I do that. He is 5 feet away. Okay, excellent. But okay, I'm gonna go and I'm going to take this goblin assassin,
Mhm.
and I am going to shove my flail right into his face, like hardcore
Yes.
into his face.
Okay.
And hang on. I'm gonna figure this out. Yep, that's fine. I'm gonna shove it into his face.
Okay. Are you? I'm assuming you're just attacking him.
Yeah, I'm just attacking him.
Okay. Go
You're
ahead.
like, what
Roll
are
your
you doing?
Well, I mean, because I wasn't sure if you were trying to shove him away, if you were.
Okay. That's a 20. Okay, that's a 20.
Oh yeah, that'll hit. Yeah,
That'll hit. And then
That
Well done.
100% hits.
Legend.
wait till you see the damage. It's only 4.
You're the best.
Okay.
I am gonna also use a bonus action of Second Wind.
Float like a
Which-
butterfly, sting like a butterfly.
Yeah, which I get to use it twice. I draw on a limited will, blah blah blah. I can regain one that's not what it is. Basically I regain HP if I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, stamina and regain a 110 die plus 3 HP. So I'm assuming that's roll 110. And then
1d10. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 7 plus 3, so 10. I should have saved
Okay.
that.
So you go back up to full hit points.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, 'cause I also needed to take 2 damage at the beginning of my turn, right? Because of
Yes.
the bleeding. Okay, so
Yes. But you still go up
yeah,
to
but
full hit points, and the bleeding stops.
stops. Excellent.
Hold on.
Oh, that's
Wait,
not what
wait.
I meant to do.
Since this is the first time this is happening,
Oh,
never mind.
okay,
Okay.
excellent.
Okay. Anything else for you, sir?
Nope, that's it.
The ogre. Mother.
What does the ogre do, buddy?
He drops to his knees and goes, "Don't hurt me, please. Don't hurt." And he like reaches out and puts a hand on your shoulder for Intis. And that is his turn. Because screw you guys. For Intis, it is your turn.
I'm like looking at Borlin. What do I do? What do I do? He's asking for mercy. I don't. This is not something I've had to come across yet. They killed the druids, I think. And that's bad.
You agree? I
But they're all skeletons now. They've been dead for a while. Maybe he's changed.
Okay. It's hard because I can't actually look at everything. So I guess, due to not being able to see everything on the map, I'm just going to finish this guy off then. Maybe. So I will swing this Sword of Justice
Oh, baby.
with advantage for a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Okay. All right. 5 plus the radiant from the sword. Plus my hunter's mark. That's going to be 13 damage.
You kind of just cleave right into his shoulder, and again, there's that burst of radiant energy that almost like as you stick it into his shoulder, it like explodes the wound. Boom! And it leaves these kind of scorch marks, and there's this huge cratering wound in his side now, or in the side of his neck. Most of his throat is kind of ripped out. He's still alive, but he is not happy.
Got it. You should have just fed us lunch, friend. And that's my turn.
Anything. Okay. Rothnito. is
All
your
right.
turn.
I can do a bonus action first and then an action, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm still within sight lines of the goblin that attacked me and the ogre. Correct? Like the goblin that attacked me didn't move to attack Borland or the skeleton. I can still see him.
Yeah. Yeah, you're within sight lines
Okay.
of all the goblins, except for the assassin. You can't see the assassin.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so then I want to do my bonus action first of innate sorcery, and I want to increase the spell DC of my sorcerer spells by 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna be bland here, boys. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm a one-trick pony.
Massive forgiveness.
But I would like to level 2 command again. And try and throw command on 2 items. And I would like to do the same targets. So the ogre and then the goblin that placed my bandages.
Yeah. That one. Okay.
So that would be a 14 that they both have to roll.
You don't sound happy for some reason.
Not. Okay. Yeah, that one is okay, and then the ogre, please, for the love of. Yep. Nope. Yeah. What do you command them to do?
Okay, so I'm gonna look at my like split in my bandages, and I am just gonna like get like just like an upset look on my face. I'm gonna look at the goblin, and then I'm gonna quickly look over at the ogre that is like bloodied and on his knees. And I'm gonna go, I am Rothnito, I light the skies, and then I'm gonna do grovel to both of them. So they're both prone, and they both don't get a turn.
I love you, Rothnito.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
I really hate you
Wow.
guys. I really hate you
Do
guys.
anything?
Yeah.
Yep.
So one of the goblins drops to his knees and is like, "Pick on us. We weren't doing nothing. We're just hanging out here, and you guys come in. You're trying to kill us. I don't get it." The other goblin is going to, he is going to. That is an 18. Oh, I'm sorry. A 22 to hit, Rothnito?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't got any armor.
Yeah.
I just got these like clothes that I stole from other people in my awesome fanny pack.
On the fanny pack, I think gives you +8.
That is 7 points of damage.
Dang.
That's okay, guys. That's okay.
I wish I could hit like that.
I still got some hit points for a little while.
Until you
We'll
don't.
see.
Little Russ just goes
Okay.
crazy on your ass.
Mm-hmm.
So as the other goblin drops to his knees, the other one goes, what do you, yeah, and he stabs Rothnito in the gut, pulls it out. Alanora, it is your turn.
Time to be badass, I believe.
Ugh. That burp did not taste badassy.
I hope your burp didn't taste like ass.
Okay, I'm going to.
And you are still right here.
There, yeah. I'm going to. I thought I had that. No, wait, what?
Try to cast sleep on him again, since
No.
that seems to be the only spell they can save on.
No. I'm going to move and I'm going to try to do something. At least get closer to be able to hit him. I have shit for spells.
I told you that when you made your character.
I know. Well, when I level up, I'll change them around.
Exactly. That's what levels are for.
Yeah.
You made the character you wanted, and I love that.
I could cast Misty Step to get closer.
This is true.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, you're a druid,
Yes, sir.
which means, let me check a thing.
Oh, you're a wild shape stuff.
I thought that was a spell.
So you've got Land's Aid. You can expend one of your wild shapes and choose a point within 60 feet of you. You can heal. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You can do Land's Aid damage. So you can 60 feet, 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Each creature of your choice in the sphere must make a DC 12 con saving throw, taking 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. You can also heal.
If you go to features and traits, so you action spells inventory features and traits, there's a bunch of stuff there that isn't shown on your other screen. So that's where your druidic form, wild shape stuff, what Russ was just reading off to you.
Oh, okay. You can expand a use of wild shape and choose a point. Okay, well, let's do.
And then that lands it.
You could
Russ
also
just read out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
let's
also
do the.
wild shape and do a beast.
Oh, I did that with that wolf that one time, and yeah, let's do the wild shape.
Okay.
Huh?
Wolf, right? As what are the?
Yeah,
What did they?
You can do a wolf, yes.
Do a wolf.
Really want to be a fucking bear though. I'm level 3.
I think you can only do up to a certain. So you are at level 3, which means that you have 4 known forms. So at some point, pick 3 others other than a wolf. And the max CR is 1/4. So I don't think you can do a bear yet.
Okay, well let's just.
What circle are you? What
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 spot
druid?
am I?
What druid? Like I don't know. Branch are you?
And it just says druid. I don't think that I have. It's background. I guess it would be background.
Yeah, background.
Sage. That would be
Yeah, bears are like a CR1.
sage. Characteristics. Here, That's apparent.
Primal order, I think, is what it is. Okay.
I have stage
Yeah, if you were
abilities.
Circle of the Moon, you could do a bear
Oh, okay.
but at that low. But yeah, no. So you've got the
Let's
wolf.
just
Yeah, wolf.
yeah, let's just do Wolf because
'Kay.
he was pretty fucking badass last
I
time.
will send you the step. I will send you it right now.
Okay.
All right, DMing it to you now.
Yep.
Okay, I gotta get past all these sad DMs from Fluffy today. There we go.
I have now put a wolf on there for you.
All right.
And there's your stat.
So
block.
yeah, that's right. Bite. Oh, that's right. The wolf has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the wolf allies is within 5 feet. Is anybody within 5 feet of me? That's how it was badass last time.
Mm-hmm. So you got to move up because there's a bunch of us up there in melee range.
Yeah. So let's move up there.
Where do you want to move? You are currently here.
You have 40 feet as a wolf.
Okay. So 40 feet.
So you can
go.
move into any melee here, really.
Okay, what if we go? Who's that?
Yeah, you can move up onto anything there.
Let's go. By that group of goblins I tried last time to.
Here?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
here?
but kind of. Staying. No, yeah,
You
let's
wanna-
go there.
Do you
The
want to be
first
behind
one?
them, or do you want to be next to Rothnito?
Let's go next to Rothnito.
Okay.
Then he's my companion, and I can do. Or I guess moving
Yes.
is my action, right?
Nope, movement is your movement. You can use your action, which I believe you have advantage on your.
Yeah.
Yeah, because wild shape's a bonus action.
Yeah. So and I've got bite, which I'll do, but I have the pack tactics. Wolf has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally isn't incapacitated.
There you go.
So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll bite whatever the closest enemy is to me.
You can either do the ogre or the goblin. You're in between the two of them.
Let's. Ogre's pretty damaged, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Is the goblin?
And he's laying down. Prone.
The
Oh,
goblins
geez.
are. Those two goblins are fresh.
Okay, let's do one of those goblins. Let's do.
Okay, so you'll have
So-
advantage.
Yes. And which one do I do again?
So it'll be the D20 plus 4. And then roll that twice for your advantage.
D20. Roll. 11 plus 4, so 15 there. Oh, plus 4. So
shape.
4, 5, 6. So 16. Right? I take the
hit?
higher one?
Mhm.
Yeah. 16.
Okay, that'll hit.
And then that's 2d4 plus 2 for the damage.
2d4. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember doing this. 3 plus 4, right?
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
2d4 plus
5.
2.
5. Both 5.
5 is your total damage.
Yeah. I got 3 on both.
Oh, there you go. Wait, 3 on
So-
both d4s?
Mhm.
That
That would be 6
plus
plus
2.
2 is 8.
Oh,
That's
I forgot I have to add those.
well, you didn't add the dice right either.
You said a d4.
I said
I wrote
2d4. There's
Oh.
2 d4s. You got 3
Oh.
on both of them, you said?
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's
6
6.
plus. Yeah.
That's not 5. Love you long time.
I mean, like,
8 damage.
8 damage.
I got the 8 damage.
All
A
right.
wolf just gallops up next to you, Rothnito, and just bites the face off of this goblin. It is
Oh, yeah.
howling and screaming. That was actually the prone one too, so you would have had advantage anyway.
Oh, perfect.
It is just groveling there, and then the wolf just comes and bites off its face.
Good
okay.
job.
No grumbling for you.
No grovel for you.
That's right. I like the wolf form.
Okay.
Russ,
The-
before you do the assassin, he has sap for disadvantage because he said to remind you.
That is not the assassin who has sap.
Isn't that the
ogre.
one that I hit? I also give sap with my flail.
Oh, yes. Then yes, he has
Sorry.
disadvantage.
Yes, is the
Disadvantage.
sap.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
tough to balance all these because these all pop
That's a
up with
lot of
new
stuff.
rules.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is a
If
lot
I hit
of
something
stuff.
with a bow, it does one thing. If I hit something with a long sword, it does another thing.
Well, and that's the same as like the flail does something different. The javelin does something different. The mace does something different.
Yeah.
They like literally
Wait
are
a
very
second.
similar. But
It's a
I'm
good time to be
assuming
a
a
DM.
13 does not hit you.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled the wrong. I was rolling for the wrong thing. Sorry.
does a 25?
Yeah. Does a 37 hit you perchance?
I'm pretty sure a 6 doesn't hit you.
Nope.
Okay.
It
The
tickles.
goblin is going to. Oh yeah, great. He is going to move away, and then he is going to take the hide action. Okay.
Do I get an opportunity roll on him because he's leaving?
Nope.
That's
He
sad.
has a very special ability. Like as you go to like swing at him, he's so well. I mean, I guess you're a dwarf, but he's still small enough to where he like slinks into the grass and like moves back away from you.
Can he like as my flail comes at him, he like literally jumps on top of it and then jumps away? It's like this double John
Yeah.
Wick move. He's like,
Yeah, so
I'm
you
out of
go-
here.
Yeah. You go and swing and it lands at his feet and he like jumps up on your flail and then like dives behind a rock.
He's like,
I
see
mean,
ya. As I
whatever
lift it back up,
happens.
I just launch him in the air and he's like, yeah.
This guy, the spine cleaver, is gonna come up into your face.
I like that.
And he
All
is going to. Does a natural 20 hit you?
No. If it's just 20, then no. My AC is 20.
Is it
that
really?
is
Holy
14
shit.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
amazing.
That's insane.
Russell's like, I hate you.
14 damage.
Oh. What about my
so
AC?
Damn, dude. I've played tanks for years.
It was
I
a
don't think I've ever gotten
25, which is over your AC, and it was a natural 20.
It hurts so bad.
So he just comes up and like he jukes at you, and you go to like you throw your shield wide as you come for a mace hit, and he just hits you right in the side. Like you feel ribs and part of your pelvis kind of break. Yeah.
But at least I can still crap myself and be fine.
That's the important part.
That is the
That is the
important part.
important part.
No one has to know that I pissed
No one's
myself
gotta
because that guy.
know.
And then this goblin is going to move behind you guys. So they are now flanking you, Rothnito and Alanora. So that is going to give him advantage on his attacks.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
He is
Yeah, I have
going
no worries.
to swing at Rothnito first.
Okay, maybe slightly a little worried.
Things have begun to change.
That is an
Decided to-
18 to hit.
Yeah, again, bandages.
And that is 3 damage.
And why couldn't I get an 18?
Okay. So as it kind of comes up behind you, Rothnito, it takes a short sword and stabs it, and again it just kind of grazes through your robes. It kind of grazes across your hip. It hurts. It's not a lot of damage all at once, but these nicks and cuts are starting to build up on you.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling them.
Borlin, it is your turn, sir.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Am I able to move in between these two goblins without giving advantage? Because I'm still engaged with the one. Like if I just kind of
no,
like sidestep.
So it's only if you move in between them that they would then have advantage. So it's only if you
So-
like move here.
Okay, but if I just like take a step over to where he's kind of in range too,
Then
or if I
they
am in
would have
range.
it. Yeah, they are on
Okay.
direct opposite sides of you, so it gives them.
Oh, because then it would be a flanking advantage. I see.
Right.
I see. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Okay. I want to attack him with my flail, and I roll a 22.
Okay, pretty sure that hits. Yep, that hits.
Okay. I want to hit him with bludgeoning, which gives me 5
Okay, and
damage.
he is sapped.
Yeah, and I also want to make that a precision attack. Oh wait, no, that's if I miss. Hang on. I was looking at these just a second ago. I want to do my second wind again. So D10.
Can you use it more than once?
Yeah, I get 2 uses. This is my last one.
What?
Wow.
Since when is that a thing?
It says you can use this 2 times per long rest, and can
Wow.
regain 1 when you finish a short
Fucking
rest.
jealous.
At level
Aw.
3.
That's pretty rad.
Is that new?
Must be.
All right, updating my fighter in my
Well-
other campaign. I guess.
Well, I only got
Yeah.
7 in total, so I rolled a 4 plus 3, so 7.
That's still pretty good.
That's insane.
Yeah, but now I'm out of it. I don't have that anymore.
Don't forget, you also have maneuvers.
Yeah,
So
those are awesome.
yeah, the maneuvers that I have are precision attack and sweeping attack.
Mm-hmm.
Sweeping I can't do because the other one's got to be within 5, and precision is if I miss.
But you haven't
Unless-
missed yet either.
No, because I think those are the only 2, right? Or should
Those
I
are
have
the only
3?
2 you have right now.
There's
Yeah,
a ton
I
of
think
there's
later
some
on you get more.
awesome ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love.
but that's why I was asking about the moving in between them or not, and getting the advantage or not. And I
That's
just
crazy.
decided to be cowardy.
Also, you have action surge if
Correct.
you wanted to take
Oh, that's
another
true.
action on your turn. Oh, you also down at the bottom you have tactical assessment.
Oh yeah, I forgot those ones. The tactical
Oh,
assessments
that's for ability checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when you, yeah, because those are both for ability checks. Because tactical mine's
Okay.
also if I miss something. Oh, hi, Lindsay.
Hi.
What is she wearing on her head?
Russell wants to know what you're wearing on your head. It's a migraine hat.
Oh, do you have a migraine?
Do you have
No,
a
it's just
migraine?
stylish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you,
okay.
can you
up,
send
Russ.
one to my brother so he can play D&D with it?
I know, right?
What? That was me kidding.
All right. Anything else for you, Borland?
I just took the fall for you because she asked if that was your question or my question, and I took it.
I asked if she had a migraine. How was that a bad
I
thing?
know. I don't know.
Yeah,
mean,
but now he
obviously,
said it out loud so she can hear him.
yeah.
I mean, I'm more than willing to take the fall for that one.
You're like, I don't understand how that's a fall. So
Yeah.
Also, don't forget
How many-
you have Savage Attacker if you haven't been using that.
What's Savage Attacker?
Once per
You get to
turn, when you hit a
reroll,
target with a weapon,
yeah.
you can roll the weapon's damage die twice and use either roll against the target.
Oh, where do I see that one at? I don't
That's
even
at the
see
very
that.
bottom of features and traits.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Played
when
a
you
lot of
roll it.
fighters. There's so much stuff to look at. It's
It's
insane.
two-handed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's
and-
from being a soldier.
Yeah,
That's a background.
it's crazy good.
Action surge. I only get one of those, right?
Correct. Per long rest.
Per short rest, actually. Now. That's what
God,
it
I
says.
hate D&D.
That's
Babe,
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Let's
my other
just freaking
campaign
rip
with
this
Milo.
guy.
I gotta tell him to update to these new rules because fighters are so
Okay.
much cooler now.
they're so
Action-
much cooler.
This is
Yeah,
insane.
I'm gonna-
fighters are so much cooler.
Okay, I'm gonna
They've needed
action surge, and then attack again with flail.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 16.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then bludgeoning is 10.
Yep.
Or flail hit 10.
This jacked goblin, like one of his shoulders is now just like destroyed and
Blech.
hanging limp as he's one-handing his axe. His jaw is like hanging loose.
Cool.
Good job.
Cool. Thanks, Fudd, and Russ for helping me.
Got you, buddy.
You're welcome. The ogre. Fuck you guys. Just sits there and goes, please don't hit me. Please. And that's the end of his turn. And now it's Ferentis's turn.
I just want to point out just for fun, Borland, for you for when you're cooking.
Mhm.
Because as a student of war, like you said, you gain a proficiency in one type of tools. You chose cooks utensils. But the flavor above it, it says intimidation cooks utensils. So you must just be a fucking maniac in the kitchen.
I'm sitting there when I'm chopping stuff up, and you guys like come around, and I'm just like,
Direct eye contact. You're going to fucking enjoy this meal.
That's why you guys didn't see me when I started cooking, because you guys are all like, "Oh, I gotta get the hell out of here."
Yeah. We definitely know.
Well, I mean, I think I have to just finish off this fucking ogre. Like, that's kind of all I can do right now. Because he's right there and so close to death before I go deal with everything else. So here we go. With advantage. 22. All right.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then radiant damage plus my hunter's mark will be. It's not as good, Russ. That's okay. It's only 10 damage this turn.
How do you want to do this?
Dude, I want to just because I'm just like freaking. It's almost like I'm freaking out as I'm hitting with this magic sword that I don't know where it came from, but I'm like, it's working. Like, so I hit him in the neck and cause that char spark. So it's just kind of like just chopping through his neck like a tree until his head's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, the foam is spilling from your mouth. Your eyes are glowing with white fire. And there is this crown of fire from your head as you, not even single-handed anymore, just double-handed, are hacking at this thing like you're felling a tree. Pieces of it are flying everywhere. I want you to roll me an intimidation.
I would love to. All right. Intimidation, baby. Oh, I actually have good pluses for that. That's a natural 20, you motherfucker.
As you stand, you are dripping with blood, your eyes glowing white, that crown of fire on your head, and you look at the goblins and you just kind of point at them, and you open your mouth, and there is fire that licks out of it, and you go, "Be gone." And the goblins all drop their weapons.
And piss themselves.
Borland, you can cook for me any fucking time you want, dude. Holy shit.
Anything else for you, sir?
That's it for me as I stand there with fire coming out of my mouth and my sword pointing at the goblins. I'm feeling pretty good about how that turned out.
Rothnito, anything for you, sir?
So if they drop their weapons, does that mean that they're not attacking us, or I have to ask them or say something to find that out?
They have dropped their weapons, and they look like they're getting ready to turn to flee.
Okay. I can if I ask someone, well, God. So like, I don't know. Do I attack here still or? Yeah. You want me to do it? Okay.
I love you.
Okay.
Dude, they freaking ruined your bandage shirt that you had from that guy. Like, you are
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
fired up.
And a grove.
So,
It's sacred.
so
Yeah, and
can
a
I
grove.
see DM? Can I see Borland? Do you feel with me being right here? I can see if I.
You cannot
I-
see Borland. He is
No.
directly on the other side.
Yeah,
of the
we're
wall
like
from you.
perfectly opposite.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's no way that I would be able to be encouraged by you to do something.
No.
So if I talk
mean,
to
you
the
could
people
hear
around,
him,
if
you
I
just
if
wouldn't
I
be able to
talk
see
to the people around me, is that an action? Is that considered my action? Like if I talk to my teammates before I do anything, is that
no,
allowed?
you can. I mean, within reason, right?
Like
You
if I
can-
wanted
you can
to ask
exchange
the-
some phrases.
If I wanted to like look at one of them and be like, "Do we kill him?" Like, is that allowed?
Who are you looking at?
You can ask that. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn to the
I'm a
wolf
wolf.
right next to me. Before I, like when I see him drop their weapons, I'm gonna turn to the wolf right next to me.
Yes. Yes.
And
yes.
I'm just gonna say, can I communicate with the wolf? Can I just
Yeah,
ask
she
her?
can talk.
Okay. Are
No,
you
she
hungry?
can't talk. She's a druid. She's a wolf.
A wolf. I just look at him like the dog, like,
I'm just then I'll just be like, "Do you want to eat?" And I'm just gonna look at her and see if she reacts back to me.
well, I mean, I'm a wolf, so of course I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Except what you hear is.
Yeah.
I just
I'm
get on
okay
all
with
fours
that.
and like wagging my tail just like a dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna look at body language, and if her body language is like "fuck yeah," I know I have dogs, man. I understand dog.
Yeah,
body language.
exactly. I'm just like all
Okay.
excited, like what?
Yeah. Okay. So, which goblin is prone right now?
The one
Sure
right.
they all are.
This one.
Okay. Then I am going to once again use innate sorcery to add a DC +1 to my DC saves. And then I'm gonna go to my actions. And I would like to use the spell command level 2.
Yeah. Oh, really? You want to use the spell command?
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
surprise!
I'm really boring like that because they're still around us. And this goblin that stabbed me in the back. Let's see.
Russ is like, I fucking hate
This
you all.
mofo right here.
Uh-huh.
Because this one's already prone, and this one
Yeah.
stabbed me, And then how long does that prone condition last? Like, how does he have to use an action to stand up, or how does that work?
He'll have to use half his movement to stand up.
I didn't know
Okay.
that.
Okay,
That's
so he
good to
could
know.
stand up
Mhm.
again. All right, so then those two goblins, I would like to make a 14 wisdom saving throw
I'm sure you would.
or lower.
I love everything that you are as a person.
Well, yeah,
And apparently, I can retain my personality, memories, and ability to speak. So,
Yes.
from the description.
Oh, it does.
Mhm.
That's new. Because
Yeah.
previously you didn't.
Yeah.
I still would like you to just growl and not actually say anything.
Yeah, I'm fine
Do it
with
for,
that
like, a
too. I'm
year.
okay with
Yeah.
unless it's really
Like, don't let
I'm
us
okay.
know.
Yeah, like I'm okay with it, her mostly
Right.
being wolf.
I love it.
The one behind you, it looks like the spell took effect. The one in front of you, does not appear. He is still groveling, but he does not appear to be. It doesn't look like the spell took effect.
Okay, I have one. Well, she's walking away, but I had one more thing I wanted to say to Eleonora as I'm like,
say one more thing to you, babe.
is that allowed though? I want to know if that's allowed. Like as I ask her,
Well, it's
are
too
you
late now.
hungry?
She's came back.
Is that I don't want to just like I don't want to be stepping outside of rules or doing things that aren't allowed, like as far as communication or table talk stuff.
No, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
I will let you know if
I'm going too far. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I'm only looking at the one behind me. So I'm gonna look at Eleonora and I'm gonna be like, "Are you hungry?" And she's gonna give me this excited look, and then I'm gonna say, "Well, why don't you give me some fucking heals?" And then I'm gonna turn around to the goblin behind me, and I'm gonna go, "Lay the fuck down," and command grovel on him, so he is prone and ends his turn. Or sit the fuck down. I think sit the fuck down sounds better.
I like that.
Yeah. Sorry, swears. I could probably be better
No,
about
you're
that.
good.
Yeah.
Anything else for you, sir?
No, that's all of my things.
Okay. These two goblins. Flee. As fast as they possibly can. They want no more of what is happening here. Eleonora, it is your turn.
Oh, how did
Yeah, she's
They, like,
switching
just
towels
booked it.
over real quick. She'll be back in like just a second.
Okay.
Perfect. I'm gonna grab a beverage.
wait? Where'd the goblins go, Russ? I missed it.
They ran away.
They fled.
I can still hear.
Mm.
They got the F out.
But like, how fast did they get out? What if somebody wanted to seek revenge on all goblins?
I mean, okay. I mean,
Nah, it's alright. I'll just kill the one in front of me. It's fine. Oh yeah, he is booking it. Dang, he's a fast little. Oh yeah, look at that. Speedy little buggers.
I guess
Deja vu?
Rothnito, well, Eleonora also gets an opportunity attack on them when she gets back.
Oh yeah, kill them all. I'm the good guy, but I'm a hardened soldier.
Dude, you cook with
And I hold
intimidation.
grudges.
Like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get more maneuvers, I highly recommend the disarm one because just being able to just like, you don't have a weapon anymore all the time is so fucking fun.
Yeah. I'm sure Russell would love that.
Sure, it's almost as fun as Command is.
Almost. Yeah, I know my
What's
my
Command,
in-person DM loves it because he's like,
Well, I mean, you know what this means, right? You need to throw more monsters with higher level wisdom or the command spell themselves.
well, you know, you had to have a fight that let it work really well, you know, once at least.
That's true. I mean, it is one of those things where it's like, it could not be better against these particular
I can hear
low
everything.
wisdom
Monsters. He loves
Fluffy's
you,
like-
Rockito.
That's why before I left, I
That's
was
your
like,
turn
I
when
can
you get
still
back.
hear. I mean, I get it though. Like, I also
Oh, yeah,
don't want
no
to
worries.
just use one spell the
So I
whole
had to
time.
get those in the dryer real quick.
That's no
No
fun.
worries. I told him.
Or I
But it's kind of
Oh,
fun on these
no.
guys.
Look, it is. While I had some cool stuff that the ogre was going to be able to do,
I don't think so.
you know, I mean, that's part of the game. And
He
as
had,
a
yeah,
DM,
dude, he had a club with the fucking crystal on it. I assumed he was gonna mess us up.
it was gonna be so I'll tell you guys after the fight. Okay,
Okay.
Eleonora, it is your turn.
I'm sorry.
You get an attack of opportunity against the goblins that are fleeing away from you. You get one attack of opportunity against one of them.
And then there's two of them that are prone, right? So anyone who attacks any of the ones that are prone gets advantage until they stand up.
There's one that's prone.
Oh, because this
Wow.
turn the dude can use his movement to not be prone. Got it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Let's.
Oh, which, speaking of which, I guess he didn't get quite that far. But we'll see. Do you want to attack the one that's wounded or the one that's not?
The one that's not. Let's attack him.
Yeah, Wolf is hungry.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
You are
They
more
attacked us.
likely. You are more likely to kill the one that's wounded because they are both running away.
Okay, then let's do the one wounded one. Let's.
It is
end
up
his
to you
suffering.
if you are
No,
going for death.
Let's
then-
end his suffering.
Okay.
That's so sweet of you.
That is so
Roll
nice.
so-
with advantage.
D20.
Yes.
It's my advantage. No. 14. I didn't do with advantage.
Just roll it twice, baby. And then take the higher number.
18.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
way better.
he's
Way
dead.
better.
18 hits. 2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
So 3 plus 3 doesn't equal 5 this time, okay?
No, I want 3 plus 3 to equal 5.
No, you want a bigger number. Bigger number, good.
Bigger. Well, I didn't get a big old number. I got
I wanna-
4.
Pay to Panano.
Because it
4
was 2.
plus 2 is 6. How do you want to
Oh,
do
no.
this?
2. It was 1 plus 1 plus 1.
1 plus 1 plus 2 is still 4 and not 2. But
That's
yes.
why. Because I was doing the math myself.
You know what, Lisa? In the future, why don't you just say the individual numbers? We'll do the math for you. We got your back. How do you want to do this? That is still enough to kill a goblin who had 2 hit points left.
Whatever you rolled, he's dead.
Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife. Holy shit.
I want to. You know what? Fuck it. I want to knock him to the ground, and I just want to rip his chest.
Yeah,
I like
we're
it.
talking. Now we're
You-
talking.
So as he goes to run away, you go and you bite his Achilles tendon, and so he falls and he rolls over towards you as you come. You come at his throat, and then you just like, you know when a dog is like just digging in the backyard. That is what you do to his chest. So at first it's flesh, and then it's bone and organs that are just flying back at Rothnito and hitting him in the face.
There's bits of
Anything
clothing
else
in
for
here
you?
for you too. No, I think I'm good.
Ooh, there you go.
Anything else for you?
No, because I think that's my action. So yeah, no.
The
I'm just happy
goblins
digging in this dude.
Oh my.
Spine Cleaver is going to attempt to run away. Borlin, you get an attack of opportunity.
Get it, baby.
get stuff you can.
Attack of opportunity. How do I do that one? Do I just attack him?
Yeah.
It's just an attack, yeah.
Can I do a non-lethal attack? Like
You could.
doing an unarmed hit or like hitting his axe. Well, he dropped his weapon already.
You could just tell me that you're going for non-lethal.
Okay, non-lethal. Non-lethal grapple. That's what I want.
Okay,
Oh,
so
well, that sucks. Either way, it's an 8.
oh yeah, no. That is not enough to hit this jacked goblin. And he is gonna
Oh no, it's not done yet,
Gotta-
baby. I keep checking it.
okay.
Well, must be
Okay.
nice to be you.
Yeah. it
The
is.
goblin spine cleaver
Great.
books it away. The goblin assassin, you have no idea where he's at. And Borland, it is your turn, sir.
Is this white stuff around the grove? Is that stone?
It's a path. It's a trail.
But is it stone, like cobblestone, or is it like dirt?
No, it's dirt.
Mm-hmm. That's unfortunate. Let's see what we got. So the goblins by you guys are dead. Gosh dang
There's
it!
one goblin over here that's alive.
Oh, there's one
There's-
still that's alive.
Yeah, because he got knocked
Oh.
prone, and so
Dead.
you have advantage on him if you attack him.
Is this one dead right here?
He hasn't dropped prone yet because it hasn't been his turn. That one's dead.
Oh, okay.
That one's
Were
dead
you
right there that
doing
you
that
pinged.
thing?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna come around to this one right here.
Yep.
And I want to do a non-lethal attack on him.
Okay.
Let's get a 11.
An 11 with advantage? Oh no, he doesn't. You don't have advantage. 11 is not enough to hit a goblin. You miss.
Can I do a superiority die? Add the die to the attack
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
So how do I do that? Do I just roll?
You roll the superiority die. You add
Oh,
it to
it's
your total.
D8. D8. There you go. Roll. 3. So 14.
Just barely not enough to hit this goblin.
No.
He had hair on top of his head. Now he has no hair on top of his head.
I just gave him a nice haircut.
Okay. Anything else for you, sir?
Nope, that's it.
Don't forget to tip your barber.
Ferentis, it is your turn.
All right. Where are goblins at from where I am?
Only one
there
next
is-
to us.
Yep, that one goblin.
Okay, I would love to meander towards him. Bonus action, move my hunter's mark to him.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to spice it up.
You're just standing on top of the ogre.
Yeah. Is my mouth still on fire at this point?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
I'm just strolling towards this guy, fucking fire crown, fire coming out of my mouth. Move my hunter's mark to him and sup, and hit him with the sword.
Yep.
All right, with advantage, 17.
17 hits. Yep.
All right. All right. Wait a minute. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. And then 2 of these. Boop. Boom. All right.
And you rolled with advantage, right?
I did.
Okay.
15 damage total.
Okay. How do you want to
Oh
do this?
my gosh.
This one, I'm kind of getting the hang of decapitating here. This one's going to be a more smooth motion. Just like, what's up? Whoosh, and just straight through.
Okay. And it catches, as you come across, there's this moment where it's almost like time stops right as you connect with its neck before you just carry through and you send this goblin head flying across this glade, and there's like a little, like a rabbit hole on the outside of the glade that the goblin head just goes right into.
Hole in one. Goddamn
You
right.
have invented golf in
Wow.
this universe.
It's me. I invented it. Are there any more goblins nearby?
There are not nearby. No, they and they will
They're
then
like 60
also
feet at least.
dash on their turn.
Got you. Cool. I will stand there and look around for a target and just breathe fire. That's it.
Okay. Rothnito, it is your turn.
How close is the closest goblin? Feet wise.
Uh,
Are they like beyond 6? Are they beyond 90 feet?
I
Are they
mean, you have a
beyond
ruler
120?
too. This one,
They're 60. This one's
60 feet. Closest one, I think, is 60 feet.
Next one's 70, basically.
Oh, I didn't know if you actually moved them to where they were on.
Yes, I have.
Sorry. Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I have.
So they're all healthy right now?
Yes. You
Okay.
guys have killed all of the damaged goblins, except for one. The one that's 70 feet away is he's hurt.
But he's missing an arm, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is this guy, right? He's missing an arm?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to cast a level 1 chromatic orb at him.
Yes.
Okay.
And let's see.
Now, so you are. I don't believe you have line of sight on him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, then do
You
I have
can
line of sight on?
move. You can move a little bit, and then you'll have line of sight.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
Like if you move like right here, you'll have line of sight on him.
We're here.
Yeah, it's not let me grab him. There we go.
All right.
I would like to move up the stairs.
Okay. You have 2 pillars in between you and him still.
Sorry.
Why are you being weird?
No, it's just kind of how I was born.
No,
No.
actually, you can if you lean over, you can hit him. Yeah, I can draw a straight line from you to him without hitting those pillars.
I do like this sigil. This is cool.
Okay. So then, do I have advantage or anything on him, or is it just a straight roll?
It's just if it's an attack roll, I believe you have advantage because of your font of sorcery.
Where's font? What is that?
That's your thing that you did a while back for a minute, where it increases the spell DC and gives you, I think, advantage on your attack rolls for your spells.
So I didn't.
You did your.
Oh, it's 1 minute. So has 1 minute's gone by though, right? I don't have that anymore.
No. 1 minute. So each round is 6 seconds.
So okay. I cast those way too close together then. Okay, I understand. Yeah.
So anything that's a minute is essentially like a combat encounter.
Oh, okay. Okay, then wow. Okay. Well then I will roll it again because I got a 14 and a 14 does not hit.
Oh, you did it twice. Ooh.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
I did it once each turn because I thought that I had to do it to keep that.
I'll give you one of those back.
Okay.
I already did it. I gave you one back.
Okay.
Aww.
Okay, thank you.
Best DM ever.
Okay, so then the second one is 17. 17 hit?
17 will hit. Yes.
Sweet. 14 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, that's a great question. So,
And also, what damage type?
yeah, that's what I was looking at. So I think it would probably be best to rain down acid upon him.
Oh my gosh.
So
I
I would
agree.
like to run up the stairs and like reach my hand out like I'm grabbing a cloud and like throw a cloud of acid to rain down upon him as he's trying to run away.
Sweet. Yeah, you reach up, and as you reach your hand up, you see this kind of sickly green fog cloud appear around your hand, and you throw your hand out, and this beam of sickly green energy connects the cloud to this goblin as the fog kind of funnels around this beam and shoots at him. It hits this goblin in the back, and you just see as the flesh melts away, and it leaves this hole through the goblin as it just kind of falls on the ground.
Awesome.
You guys thought we were in big trouble there for a second.
And then
Probably some dog
We
hair
will-
that got up into it.
so that is where we will actually end the encounter, because the
Okay.
rest of the goblins will boogie away before you guys have a chance to catch them.
Aw.
What the fuck? Ah!
Yeah, well, I mean, they're gonna dash, so they're gonna move an additional 60 feet, which will put them 120 feet, which I believe is out of the range of even the most
My
distance
sorcerer's-
spells.
My sorcerer's burst is 120.
I mean, I could still hit them with my bow, technically.
We can keep this going. Do you guys
No,
want to keep
no,
this
no,
going?
no,
it's fine.
no,
It's
no,
fine.
no,
I'm just
no,
being
no,
funny.
no.
I'm just,
Okay.
I'm
It's
just being
fine.
funny.
It's just the one goblin and the assassin one, anyways.
Well, we don't
That
know
is-
where the assassin one is.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is hiding.
he's coming
for
back
sure.
for round 2.
I think that is also where we will end tonight's session.
Cool.
Awesome.
We have control of a sacred grove in a creepy forest. We stopped a dome. We brought life back to the guys. We're saving this forest. We're heroes.
I really